She the queen, yeah, that's Queen Esquire. Legal trouble, she getting you out the fire. Another day and she solving another case, cause she litigate with dignity and grace. She the queen, yeah, that's Queen Esquire. Legal trouble, she getting you out the fire. Another day and she solving another case, cause she litigate with dignity and grace.
Hey Barbie, Chloe, period I, period 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 period. Got my name up in your mouth, you don't know no better. Don't forget I'm from the south, yeah, I got them headers. You watching everything I do, studying all of my moves. Wish you could do what I do. Period I, period period I, period period I, period period I, period.
Hello, litigators and opinionators. Court is now in session. You guys, this story has gone viral, and I want to come and talk about it because it is an absolutely sad story, but it has so many different lessons we can learn from it. The couple that you're seeing on the screen right now, y'all, let's get into it. It's crazy work. This couple was full of toxicity from verbal abuse on both sides, cheating, STDs being passed amongst each other. I mean, domestic violence, social media drama. It has literally almost every theme in this story. And I wanted to take some time to get the details about the story before I came and talked about it, because so much has unfolded. But the sad part is that they've displayed all of their drama and toxicity online. And that continual social media toxicity is what led to the ultimate death of these two, and family members coming out, spreading even more drama online, back and forth. So let's get into it. So who are the people in this live here? So this young woman here, she's 27 years old. She's from Florida, but they moved to Georgia. And this man right here, his name is Shemarcus Carr, and this is Zaria Carr. Shemarcus Carr is 36 years old. He has violent tendencies. He has beaten Zaria on many occasions. They're 9 years apart, which is a wide age difference. They have a son, and she just gave birth to a baby girl recently. This was a photo they took of her pregnancy back in October of 2024. So very recently, she just gave birth. So it's sad. She has a pretty much young child and a son. And this family has a lot of toxicity that we're going to get into. But before we get into it, she goes by Duchess Dior online. You can see this photo was taken October 18, 2024. And she pretty much was sharing a lot of her information online. So she's a hairstylist, and you can see on her page, we'll see some of the hairstyles that she's done in the past. But you can see her hairstyles that she's done even on herself, like very pretty hairstyles. But her husband, Shemarcus, he's also a dog breeder. So these are some of the dogs that they breed, and they sell those dogs online. They display them on social media, stuff like that. So here you can see they have pictures of them on Better Times during this photo shoot. Again, this was done October 18, 2024. During her pregnancy, she was doing maternal or pregnancy photos. That's her cute little son. But she wasn't, and then this is the dog that they're breeding here, that they sell these dogs online. He actually has 44,000 followers on Instagram, and he's a dog breeder. So he sells these dogs. Here's her, this is some of the hairstyles she does. She's really good at hair. You can see this is like a really good hairstyle. But the sad part is this is one photo. Retwist, start locks, lock repair. Let me help you with that. So she does hair. She's displaying her work here of some of the hair styles that she's done. She does locks and twists. She does locks and twists in this cute little hairstyle. And these are also, she does her own hair. So she's pretty well known for her work, and her husband is a dog breeder. But her husband also, and here's some other photos before we get into it. This photo in the middle right here, this is Shemarcus's mother. Okay, so this is Shemarcus's mother. This is Shemarcus. He's 36. And again, this is his wife. They are married. She's 27 years old, and she was pregnant at this time. This photo, again, was taken October 27, 2024. So, oh, wait, what just happened there? Sorry, guys. Let's just get out of that. So let's get into the article before we get into the trauma here. Actually, before we get into that part, let me go back to our Facebook, because I think we got to study her Facebook before we get into the crazy parts of the story. So everybody has a background. So she has been experiencing domestic violence in her marriage, and her husband was in and out of jail. I mean, he was spending long spurts of time in jail. So she's from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Let's actually say that. But he's been spending ins and outs in jail. Okay, the guy just can't seem to get out of jail. So he was recently in jail for beating her for hours when he caught her in the house with another man. She was having sexual relations with another man. He came in, saw her. He ended up beating her for that. He ended up getting criminally charged for that. Let's just look at this real quick before we get into that part of the story. So again, these are some of the hairstyles she's done. So again, she's really good at doing braids, locks, weaves, you name it. She's talented young lady, and she's moved to Georgia to basically marry her husband. But there was also some disturbing things before we get into the story on her live and on her video social media to show that she also had a very disturbing background in how she raised her son. In this social media post that I want to show you, and the sad part about it is this couple pretty much shared all their stuff online, which is a big problem that we see in relationships and does lead to a lot of tragedies. And people think because they post certain photos online that these people are in happy relationships when they're really not. And she actually shares this on her social media. But I saw this video on her page that was very disturbing to me, that gives a background in how she was raising her children. She does this social media kind of trick where she has her little son go into a bathroom and she tells him, you can say whatever curse word you would like, and I'm going to leave this room. You can say whatever cuss word, but as soon as after you're done saying those cuss words, you are not allowed to say those words again. So when you hear what the little boy is saying, you can tell this kid is young. He's hearing these different curse words from his mother and from his father, who curse and fight in front of them all the time. And he's just repeating these words that he's hearing his dad and mother say. And it also kind of gives you a peek into the life of this couple to see how they're speaking to each other, the arguments that they're saying in front of their son. And he's hearing this and he's digesting this information. And then now you can tell that he's repeating the words that he's hearing, which demonstrates the toxicity that was going on in that household. So let's play this video first to let you see the background of the toxic relationship that was going on.
I'm gonna let you say one. I'm gonna let you cuss. So whatever cuss words you be thankful when me and your daddy yell at you, okay? But I gotta close the door. Whenever we leave out of here, you say it. When I come back, you can't never say it again, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And you gonna get a whooping this time, but you say it again, you get a whooping.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, close the door.
Oh, bitch, asshole, bitch. Shut the fuck up and get off my damn top. You little shitty bitch. Shit in your pants like grandma. Bitchy, 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 you a bitch. You a shitty ass bitch. 1, 2 ass, 3 butt cheeks, bitch. 1 raggedy ass bitch.
Done.
Now, 1 more time. You little bitch. Ready?
What's that?
So just hearing the way the son was cussing, and it's as if he is used to it. He just did it like it just was like water falling off of his back. It was so smoothly done. This was a year ago. And they're laughing in the comments about this. They're endorsing this type of language. Look at there, like, he's a sick of you. I'm weak. He was proper with it. Oh my God, I can't stop laughing, man. I'm crying. They were endorsing this type of behavior, laughing about it, joking about it. You could tell that this family was very toxic, the things that they were teaching the son, because he did it as if it, as if it was nothing. Okay. Now, the tragedy that occurred in this situation happened on June 14th. And I'm going to get into it before I get into the video and the live. But, oh, you guys can only see this. Oh, yeah, so here we're still there. But let me give you the background before we get into the live, because their language is kind of, they have like an accent, and some people may not be able to follow exactly what they're saying. So let me, and here's a picture of the newborn child. She had her in February. So she just had a new baby, cute little baby. This baby is now without a mother and a father. This is so sad. She's only a few months old now because she just had the child back in February. So she was like a social media influencer, hairstylist. You can see some of the photos that she took. Not a bad looking young lady. But let's get into the background before we get into the video, like I said, because there's a lot of confusion and things online and people don't know the whole background. But this is the son and this is the new baby. I believe she had the baby in January. Sorry. So she had the baby in January. I apologize for having the time period wrong. But here, let's get into it. Let's get a photo of them up while I tell you the background story. And then we're going to segue. And this was their baby shower. So she just had a baby shower in November of 2024. This was her little son while she was still pregnant. This was some people that were like a part of the family, friends, stuff like that. And this is Shemarcus's mother. So that's her mother-in-law. But this is just a demonstration to you here to show you that not everything that looks glittery online is really what it appears. So you see this photo of them and you think, oh, wow, they're such a happy couple. They have it together. They got the beautiful family pictures up. They look like a beautiful couple. You know, the mother-in-law smiling, beaming in the baby shower. But let's get into the background. So basically, they went to Florida. So she's from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but they moved to Georgia. And her being 27, him being 36, there's already a red flag with the age difference. But this man, Shemarcus, he was involved in a lot of street mess. I mean, from drug deals to robberies, you name it. He was in and out of jail, and he would beat this woman for hours at a time. Not only that, they were cheating. They were having affairs. Both of them were having affairs. This woman was sleeping around with men. Shemarcus was sleeping around with women. So they were both cheating on each other. It feels as though, from listening to her live, which we're going to play the whole live, it feels as though she was cheating in retaliation against him. And in the time periods when he was in jail and not available, so he'd be in jail for years, right? So the times he was in jail, she would be sleeping around with other men. She would carry on relations with other men. And there was one period in time when Shemarcus he went to work. So he had a job. He went to work one time. And when he returned home, while he was at work, he saw some video footage on his front camera in his house that somebody had entered into the house, and he didn't know who this person was. So he thought, let me go home to check and see if everything's okay. So he returns back home. When he gets home, he catches his wife, Zaria, having it butt naked in the bed, having, SDX in the bed with another man. They're in the act as he comes in and catches them in the act. So he's furious. He starts beating on the man. Zaria's butt naked, y'all. So she runs and escapes while she's naked. She didn't put any clothes on because he's in the process of beating the other man. She gets in her car. She drives off naked to the police station, and Shemarcus, he leaves the guy in the house beaten, and then he goes in his car, follows her all the way to the police station. She gets out butt naked, goes to the police. She's talking to him while she's still butt naked, y'all. Talking to the officers about what happened. He gets arrested for that because apparently he also beat her in that whole situation too. During the live, she said he beat her for 3 hours, but two of Shemarcus's brothers come later on, and I'm going to show you the lives of the two brothers. After this tragedy, they come out and they try to tell the story. And one of the brothers basically says that it wasn't for 3 hours. Both of them had exaggerated the whole incident, allegedly. Okay. So she's at the police station talking about what happened. He gets charged with domestic violence once again. And as I told you in prior stories, as it relates to domestic violence, the victim usually will recant, and then they will try to drop charges. So that's what happened in this case. She dropped the domestic violence charges against him. Again, he was still beating on her, but during this live, you'll hear her say, "Turn my phone back on." So during this situation, he had turned her phone off. She had no phone activity. He was also having a way to get all of her messages. So I don't know if it was an app that he used or something that he used to get some type of access to her messages. So he was able to read all of her messages on his phone as they were coming in. So he knew everything that was going on. He knew what men she was texting. He actually saw her texting another man. And that's why he turned her phone off in the first place. So when you watch the live that we're going to play, you're going to hear her. She returns to the house. He's smoking on a cigar, making lasagna. And he goes to open the door and she starts already cussing him out, talking about, get rid of that cigar. Why are you smoking in front of my baby and my kids or whatever? And then they just go off in their normal, typical argument, but they do it online and they start exposing all the dirt that they do online, basically in their relationship, which is something you should never do. That's a sign of toxicity and it could lead to this type of tragedy. So he starts exposing that she's cheating on him. She gave him herpes, or basically she had a positive test for herpes. And so she's going back yelling at him. They're both toxic people as it is. Okay. And that's how this whole thing happened, right? It ends tragedy because this young lady ends up brutally beaten to death. He beats her to death, y'all. He beats her till she is found unconscious and declared dead before her husband came. So the thing is, she could have survived this situation, but he left her in the house after he beat her to death. He abandoned her there and he left on a run. He took her vehicle and he took off and basically drove until the cops caught him because somebody called and said, please do a welfare check, because basically online he said she was about to die. Before he got off the live, he told people online that she was about to die because she was exposing some tea. Y'all, this case runs deep, which is why I didn't come forward with it at the time that people were posting on it. It runs deep, okay, because they were exposing people's tea so much that there was a particular tea that she exposed about one of his friends that he had allegedly set up to get robbed and murdered back in 2017 named Obie. She calls him Odie online, but Obie's cousin comes out later, which I'm going to play her live too, where she says, no, she basically, that Zaria was lying and said Odie to try to like shield the truth that it was really her cousin named Obie. There is no Odie. There's actually a man named Obie who was best friends with Shemarcus. They were best friends. They were doing street crime to make money. They were doing drug deals, you name it. And Odie was a really loyal, sorry, I keep getting the name wrong now. She called him Odie. It's Obie, sorry. Obie, back in 2017, he was a good friend to Shemarcus. He used to do drug deals with him. They would do street crime. And he always had Shemarcus back. Shemarcus always was Shemarcus always had what he needed because Obie always had his back. He always made sure he was taken care of, always gave him money. They would always link up and do crime together, whatever, make that money through the street way, illegal way. But allegedly, according to Obie's cousin, which is I'm going to play her live later, she says that the truth is, and this is what they have been suspecting since this man's death, is that they suspected that Shemarcus was on some mess. And when Zaria just barely mentioned the name, was about to spill that tea, that's when she ended up getting murdered because he didn't want the truth to come out that he had allegedly set up Obie to get robbed, because the cousin and the family and the mother of Obie, they never really trusted Shemarcus, even though he attended Obie's funeral too, y'all. He attended the funeral and everything, acting like he was besties with everybody, okay? But turned out, according to the cousin, they always kind of was side-eyeing Shemarcus. There was like something shady about this man. How did those robbers know where he was going to be, know the whole, inside scoop? This was an inside job. They always felt that way because it was like the only person that would know their strategy and the stuff that they would be doing, like where he was at, stuff like that, his location, all that. The only person that would know that is somebody that's really close to him, which was Shemarcus. So the mere mention of his name on that live, which ended up ending the live, is what triggered Obie's family. And they're like, wait a minute. See, we always felt suspicious about Shemarcus. This, set our cousin up. So that's how, that they were basically saying Shemarcus only had a matter of time before he was about to be unalived, okay? Because they already caught wind just because Zaria just barely mentioned his name. That was all they needed to know, okay? So they was about to take Shemarcus out, if you know what I mean. Once they just heard the name, she didn't even have to spill the tea. Zaria didn't even have to get into details. The fact that she mentioned his name on live was what put the family of Obie on cue. And cousin of Obie said he was about to be taken out regardless. So he basically already knew he was about to be unalived. So he unalived, beat to death Zaria, and he didn't want her to make it. So she was unconscious in the house for several hours, and he left her there to die, basically. She could have been saved, but he didn't call the ambulance. He didn't call anyone. He left her there unconscious to die, okay? Because he wanted her dead, because he didn't want that tea to come out. And he already was planning to take himself out. He didn't want to go to jail. And the thing is, people were like, well, maybe he didn't want to go to jail because he didn't want to serve life in prison. No, that wasn't the reason. Shemarcus was used to going to jail, y'all. He was used to that life. That wasn't the reason why he took his life. And that's what the cousin of Obie said. She said the reason why he took his life is because regardless if he went to jail or if he was free, they was about to get him, if you know what I mean, because of what they felt he did to their cousin. Because as soon as Zaria mentioned Odie, which is Obie, that triggered in the family that, wait a minute, we knew he was involved with our cousin, blah, 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 blah. They was about to go after him, okay? So he knew he had nothing else to live, so he took himself out when the cops found him because he was like, I'm about to get taken out regardless, so I might as well be the one to do it. So that's the backstory, y'all, before we get into the tea. This is like a little article. They're just saying officials in Georgia are investigating the deaths of Zaria Khadijah Carr, 27, and her husband, Shemarcus Jamil Carr, 36. Law enforcement was called to their home following reports of a domestic violence disturbance on June 14th. Prior to her death, Carr wrote on her Facebook, and this is very, very eerie, y'all. She said, I need help before I lose my life or my freedom. Okay, let's go into her post because this is very eerie. She was literally crying out, but yet she was joking and thought this was a game. She liked the drama. She liked him beating her. That was her implication that he cared about her. When he beat her, she thought it was cute. And I'm going to tell you that because when we look at her live before that she was unalived, she laughs when he talks about he about to unalive her. She thinks it's a game. She's like, you gonna kill me over this? Oh my God. And then she's like, oh, you beat me for 3 hours that day. Like it was bragging rights. And I'm like, girl, why are you laughing about this? You should Ben took your son and left this dude years ago. You already almost about to be gone. But look at the stirring part. This is the day she was unalive, right? She said at June 14th, 3:05 p.m., she said, I really don't know what to do, but I need help before I lose my life or freedom. My kids need me. Isn't that crazy work? The same day, dude, she knew. And she still was with this dude, like didn't try to get out, didn't try to, secretly escape the house, like nothing. It's like she felt like when he beat her, she felt like that was his sign of love. And there are some couples out there like that think when I'm being beat, that means my man loves me. It's a weird, crazy work the way some women think because they're groomed and then they start, they fall in love with these men and they think the toxicity of the man beating her is a sign that he cares. It's just crazy, right? This person said, if you feel like, this is 6 days ago during the day that before she died, they said, if you feel like that you need to leave for the night or something. And then this person says, I agree. She needs to get away from the situation. Again, this was when she was alive. And then here this person said, what I told you. And then Duchess, when she was alive, she said, I know, but this MF done got on the dumb SHIT. So if I die, somebody need to know. And then she says, inbox your number. And he says, he's getting all my texts and calls. See this part, like I told you, the backstory. He was getting all her text messages. He was getting all her phone calls. He knew everything. So she really didn't have much, secrecy. And he also cut off her phone. So she really didn't even have a phone. And that's why this whole argument started as well. Okay, these are her friends. This person said, you might need to reset your phone, love, or go to your phone company and see what they can do. Okay, and this is the same day. You notice the same day, and then they start doing this because she was killed that same exact day when this was posted. That's crazy work, right? Then she posted June 14th, the same day, 1:05 p.m. She said, somebody tell me how this boy getting all my texts and calls. Then she says, SHIT really starting to piss me off. Sounds like he putting his number as a secondary to receive calls and messages on your behalf. Go to your settings on your phone, click on your name, then sign in security. If you have any information that is not yours, delete it. Hope this helps. And this person says keylogger, and they said check your iMessages, send and receive to see if there is another email address or phone number added. You know, they're trying to help her out and stuff. Same day, crazy work, right? June 14th, the same day at 10:29 a.m., y'all. She said, I really be too loving and too forgiving. I'm good ass woman, but to the wrong boy. What you know about carrying the load while being embarrassed, disrespected, and steady helping a man fight demons. You can't make nobody happy. That's not happy with themselves. You're going to mentally and emotionally drain yourself holding on to nothing. I walk through pain with a smile because I look at any situation like God showing me some. A man ain't making shit happen for me. I'm the face behind me, my kids, and the NIGGA too. She talked about her husband online. They had no secrecy, no form of respect for each other in this relationship. They just spent their social media exposing each other the whole day. And she said, y'all be wanting a BITCH's life. Don't be knowing they only happy on social media. So you see that? You saw the pictures I showed you earlier. I wanted you to see the background. You saw they had these happy maternal pictures of her during her pregnancy. The mother-in-law smiling ear to ear, the photos. They look so happy, right? But she's saying, you want my life, but you don't be knowing that we really not happy. We're only happy online, okay? This person says, I'm not going to say the word. The N word just need to pass the ball to someone that can handle that pressure. And this is probably one of the dudes that she was sleeping with because she was sleeping with men because he was sleeping with men. It's like they were he was sleeping with women. Sorry, why did I say that? He was sleeping around with other women and she was sleeping around with other men. So it was like, if you do it, I can do it, basically. Okay, so this guy probably trying to shoot his game. And this person says, hurt people. They say, I know the feeling all too well. Keep praying. But listen, when God speaks, we put ourselves through more than we would be by trying to do it in our own strength and not allowing God to lead and guide us. This person says, hope you find peace and love. This person says, if you are not afraid, just walk away. And this person says, I make the world go around. And then this other stuff. This person, glad I can pay for whatever I want. The rest of it's kind of like, whatever. But those key messages, I wanted you to see those just so you can see the background. And let's get back to the article. And then we're going to get into playing the whole live and just kind of getting a background. Because they had a 55-minute live, y'all, on the social media, exposing each other. It was a hot mess. Okay. But, okay, they said that she was an influencer. They say everybody online. I don't think she was necessarily an influencer. She just loves social media like we all do, okay? So they say an influencer from Georgia was found dead after writing an ominous post on Facebook, and her husband died by suicide after being stopped by police. Authorities in Twin City, Georgia, responded to a call about a domestic disturbance about 9:30 p.m. Now, you saw we was working up that schedule, right? We went from 10:29, she was posting, to 1 p.m. she was posting, and 3 p.m. she already told y'all she was about to die or lose her freedom, which means when she said lose her freedom, she meant she was going to have to defend herself, and that means he's going to be unalived in that process of defending herself, which meant she was going to lose her freedom because she was either going to take him out or he was going to take her out. That's what she meant by that, okay? Now, at the scene, so this was, they called about 9. People were worried after they saw that Facebook Live. They was like, let me go ahead and call because that didn't look right when he snatched the phone, right? At the scene, responding officers found 27-year-old Zaria Khadija Carr unconscious and later pronounced dead per the statement. Now, like I said, she was unconscious because she was beat to death. This man wanted to make this death intimate. He wanted to beat her. When a man beats or a person beats or chokes, they are trying to make that death intimate. And that's very disturbing. He wanted her to suffer. As he was beating her, he was speaking to her during the process. He was enjoying this. It's really sick the way he did it. Okay. According to the GBI, Zaria's husband, Shemarcus Jamil Carr, was not at the home at the time, and her car was also missing. Let me tell you a little background too before we get into the social media live. Now, Zaria is taller than her husband, Shemarcus Jamil Carr. So I feel like Zaria felt a sense of security in height because she was taller than him, that she didn't really see him as a threat. Even though she did see him as a threat, she thought it was a game because he loved her. But at the same time, she felt like because of her height, and she towered over him in height, that she could somehow get out of it eventually if he started the process of beating her. See, she thought him beating her was a sign of love and care. But at the same time, she's like, well, if it gets too far, I could eventually get out of it because, like, you know, I'm taller. She had that sense of security over height. That's what I feel too, like, as you watch the live. But anyways, according to the GBI, at the scene, responding officers found 27-year-old Zaria Khadija Carr unconscious and later pronounced her dead per the statement. According to can you guys hear me? Oh, no. Yeah, you guys can. Okay, sorry. Let's get this on right here. All right. So according to the GBI, Zaria's husband, Shemarcus Jamil Carr, was not at the home at the time. Her car was also missing. Authorities put out an alert for the vehicle, which was later located around 11 p.m. in Wayne County by the local sheriff's office. So again, we have a timeline. We have the live happened during that day. It was a 55-minute live. We have her posting from 10:29 all the way to 3:09 in before her death, and then around 9, the officers find her dead body, and then they find Shemarcus around 11 p.m. when he's driving her car. He's found in her car. When authorities attempted to conduct a traffic stop, 36-year-old Shemarcus shot himself. He later died as a result of the injury, the GBI said in a statement. A source familiar with the couple confirms to People that Shemarcus, which is the Frenchman on Facebook, he had 44,000 followers as a French bulldog breeder. So that's how he made his money too. He would breed these French bulldogs and sell them. And he posted them he had his Instagram, and he posted these dogs on his Instagram as well. Shemarcus's page features photos of maternity shoots with a woman the source identifies as Duchess Dior, whose first name the source confirms is Zaria. The last post on the Duchess Dior Facebook page, which was shared on June 14 around 6 p.m., was a desperate plea for help. I really don't know what to do, the post said, but I need help before I lose my life or freedom. My kids need me. And again, I already explained what she meant by that. When she said lose my life, it's going to either be Shemarcus taking her out, or she's going to lose her freedom because she's about to take him out of this earth, if you know what I mean. But it looks like it was the first thing that happened. She lost her life, as sad as it is. GBI investigators declined to confirm whether the Facebook profiles belong to the couple, but said they are aware of the Facebook pages. The cause of death has not been confirmed, nor have the injuries she suffered leading to her death. Wow, God, guys, he beat her to death. She died. He tortured her to death. That's so sad. I can tell you, we don't know the cause yet, but the fact that she had all them injuries that she suffered, y'all, it sounded like it was a slow but brutal death. He was beating her as she was dying. It's just horrific. Shemarcus' death is being investigated by the Wayne County Sheriff's Office. Since it was on ongoing investigation, the Wayne County Sheriff Office was unable to share additional information. So that is kind of like the article I wanted to get you guys to see. Let's take a quick look at his Facebook, because he might have some tea on there too. I don't know where they got this name, French Dior or Duchess Dior, all this stuff that they had going on with the names, but I don't know. And I don't even know if he's a French, but that's interesting. So here is 648,000 followers, y'all. Here's his social media live. I don't know what this was all about. This was May 31st. I don't know what image he's trying to portray, maybe portraying a wealthy guy or whatever. Here's him holding their daughter that she just had back in January. His lips look like he be doing some type of, I don't know, y'all. He look like he be doing some stuff. This man just looking at him, I don't know what it is. He just looks like a menace to society. He looks scary, like for real, for real. This is one of their dogs. This is one of their pictures. Even this picture don't even look romantic. Look how she looks. She looked like she's scared looking at him in those eyes. That don't look like a woman that's in love. That look like a woman that's scared. You know, you could just tell by a photo. The way she looking at him, it don't look like love to me. It looked like a nervous woman that looks timid and scared of him. Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't look legit. His business is called Grace and Mercy Kennel. So that's what they would, it's called GMK. And they have like a website called, you know, www.gmk.com, because she posted it online, and they basically breed these dogs and they sell them. Again, he was into some street stuff too. He wasn't just breeding dogs. The guy was a hustler. That's kind of the vibe I get from him. He put on here French Bulldog breeder at Grace and Mercy with, we believe in quantity over quality. This is actually one of the lives, but I don't know if it's the full live. Let's play this one first, y'all. This is one of the lives. This is one of his lives that he did before the murder. I wanted to play this one first before I play the full one, because this one right here, it kind of gives you like the beginning part of this whole interaction with the whole drama, and then he kind of starts sharing his background story. So I'm going to play this one first, and then we're going to go and play the other parts of the life where he's exposing her for STDs, I mean herpes and stuff. Y'all, it's a hot mess.
Y'all tap in. Told y'all we're going live. Y'all tap in. Y'all tap on in. Y'all tap on in. This ain't cooking with Kaya. It's cooking with Mark. Who is it? Look at him. Yo, you hungry, ain't you?
No, I ain't hungry. Put that fucking black down in my house for real. You know my baby can't be around that shit.
It ain't lit.
It is. It's stinky here.
It ain't lit.
You done smoked it. There were the ashes right there on my fucking floor.
It ain't lit.
They ain't finna cook shit. What is address is?
Hey, watch out now.
Well, turn my phone back on.
Watch out now.
Turn my phone back on.
Tell that nigga that goddamn you just called to turn it on.
I ain't called. I texted him.
Oh, whatever it was.
Turn my phone back on.
So, we'll wait till y'all get on here.
Go report it, Quarter. I'm gonna report it for these other things.
Oh, that's you want to report it. So first you got to get your seasoning or whatnot. I'm gonna go with the complete season, motherfucker.
Nobody wanna see you cook.
They finna hear more than goddamn you cook.
How old are you?
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, how old are you? I'm talking about, listen, last time you went live, he was telling him like, boy, you look like he was dead up and doing shit like that. Don't know it.
I look like hell, but stand with a bitch who done burnt me. The fuck is you talking about? The hell you talking about? Y'all tap in. So, as y'all know, I come with the drama. So,
And then look, my people ain't even know his shit, but he
all y'all
that
that know my story, you remember a couple months ago I went live. So, my story.
Now, meanwhile, this is going on. She's on the phone with her friend who's egging on the whole situation. She's in here. You know, you got to be careful about some of your friends y'all have, because the friend on live talking mess, trying to egg it on. And then you can hear in the background very faintly, you can hear her mocking him as he's on his live. Like the words that he says, she repeats it as if she's mocking him. So she's kind of like triggering him in the background as this whole live is progressing.
Is, you know, I came home from prison, and I came home married. And before all that, you know, I done ran into the CO, which is the person that came, right?
I ain't lying. I hope they give him a Facebook shit. You put in the wrong shit. You need some damn money.
So, whole time, you know, we all know, like, well, if I go do their thing, they you know, with niggas in prison and shit. So, I really been, you know, playing my little part, you know. Came into, well, before that, you know, I was doing my thing in prison when I met her. Taking care of.
Boy, you got that money from council. Stop lying to them damn people.
I'm going all the way back to Augusta State.
You got that money from council.
I'm going back to Augusta State.
Oh, well, you owed me. I mean, I was helping you.
Yeah, so.
They said get to the point. You got them beat around the bush.
This gonna be a long story, so if they ain't getting their popcorn ready, shit, they ain't gonna goddamn get the store. So.
I'm gonna tell you, he finna get every bitch you got damn food.
So this motherfucker here, inside here, and paid me. She used to get a lot of, you saw the text on her shit. She used to get text, she was fucking the nigga, she would get the text on. Long story short, cool.
Then he just capped on me like I already.
Dang, did y'all hear this? He said she was sleeping with the man she was getting tattoos from. And there is a photo of her on her Facebook with full of tattoos, like her whole body has tattoos. So if she was sleeping with him, but I can't really show you that one because she has her backside out. But the girl has tattoos all over her left butt cheek. The whole entire butt cheek had tattoos. So imagine this man is tattooing a married woman's butt cheek, and you don't think he getting turned on by that? So she over here, a married woman, getting her butt tatted up, y'all. The full butt is tatted. Okay, the whole left cheek is just, there's no sign of skin left on that butt cheek, y'all. She tattooed the whole thing. So imagine this man we're talking about, she out here turning a tattoo man on, sleeping with the tattoo man. That is a hot mess. And that relationship must have been going on for a while, because the woman's whole body is tatted. Pretty much, if she has she has a picture of her with no clothes on, kind of like a bikini, and like you can see her whole back is tatted, her whole left arm is tatted, the whole left leg is tatted, plus the butt cheek. And I think that other cheek is tatted, but I didn't see the other side. So keeping it real, that is some crazy work, y'all. She over here sleeping with the tattoo man too. Damn.
Tattoos before 3 years ago.
She been cheating on it off. Cheating on it off. I've been cheating. I've been fucking all doing my thing.
He just said I got all my tattoos from
she get pregnant. So I fuck around.
I got what?
And cheat while she was pregnant. First time cheating. I went in home about.
That was your first time.
About a year.
Pay $100 for phone. Never won't pay no bills.
So again, she saying that, but I was paying bills when I wasn't even staying here from prison.
Well, you didn't pay when you stay here, shit.
The motherfucker got there had the nerve to try to validate her cheating with me inboxing girls and shit when I'm in prison. Shit, I needed a pen pal. You feel me? So,
I want the pen pal. What you mean?
So she validated that while she around here getting fucked. Okay, so I come home. Back to the point.
Guys, this is crazy work. So basically, they met while he was in prison, and they're having this long relationship while he was in. It's kind of giving vibes of love after lockup. Okay, this is like a love after lockup relationship. So they basically met while he was in prison. Dang. And he said he thought it was like a pen pal thing, right? All along, she out here while he's in jail, she out here sleeping with all kind of men. That's what he's saying. This is his version, okay? He says she's sleeping with a tattoo man, all this stuff. He thinking she being faithful, but she out here sleeping around while he's in jail. That's a mess.
She get pregnant. My daughter, like y'all done seen on my page. I get caught up cheating. So she calling my phone. She calling my phone. So she come and tell me, "Oh, I'm cooking lasagna, my boy." Hey, give my phone.
So as they're spilling each other's tea, right? She snatches his phone throughout this live. He snatches the phone from her. They're yelling. And think about the timeline here. So remember I told you she posted that post around 3:29 p.m. that same day, June 14th, basically saying that she's either going to lose her life or lose her freedom. This live started at 4:43, y'all. Crazy work after she made that post. So it's like it's literally, he was about to unalive her regardless. He was about to take her out, but he wanted to tell his story before he did it. It feels like he already was planning this out. I mean, people say it was the result of the live, but like it felt like he had nothing to lose. He's telling all the tea, like even STD tea. Like people don't want to be telling all their tea about what kind of STDs they got. Yeah, Alicia, there's allegedly she gave him the bumps, basically. Yeah, that is the rumor. Hi, Queen. Hi, Mar. Hi, love. Hi, everybody. Yeah, so basically, let's continue the live. So she took his phone. He ended up getting his phone back during the continuation of this story right here. Now, mind you guys, this live might be interrupted because it's on YouTube, so because of advertisements, but I'll just keep playing it and then we'll kind of stop and talk. So he gets his phone back after she snatches it the first time because she doesn't want all this tea out, but she doesn't know what's going on in this man's head. Like this man seems pretty ticked off and doesn't have much to lose as he's sharing all of his tea. Now, don't nobody want to see that, sir. Cover that big belly up. Cover it up. Like he's 9 months pregnant.
The devil keep trying to keep me from delivering this message, but I'm gonna deliver somebody today. Somebody gonna get delivered today. You know, nice thing. Go get what you gotta get.
Now you're seeing him drinking, so he getting tipsy as well. So his mind's not really there. And he down in a bottle like he's stressed out. You already know things aren't going to go well because the man's starting to drink.
Nah. I ain't did none of that. I ain't did none of that.
Oh, they think you don't beat me up.
Uh-huh.
That boy ain't touched me.
I ain't did none of that.
See, after he snatched the phone, or after she snatched the phone from him, people online already knew this couple was toxic and how he's beating her, she's beating him, all this stuff, right? So they already like, did you beat her to death? Is that why she not alive anymore? Like, because it got real quiet. And that was kind of weird for them because it was like hearing her talk in the background. All of a sudden, when he gets the live turned on again, she quiet. So they like, hey, did you end up beating that girl? That's why he showed that's why he's panned the video to her in the background to show, no, she's cool. Like to confirm she's still good at this time.
It came for y'all. I just like he said he gonna do something to me.
So look, boom. So I catch her got there talking to him. So you know, I immediately lost it. Beat her. She said I beat her for 3 hours straight. I can't recall. I had enough for about 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because like, why is you playing with me? You know what I'm saying? So now here it is. She done called the police. No, she ran out the house. I really let her go. She ran out the house.
He ain't let me go out street.
Butt ass naked. Ran to the car. Jumped in the car. I fucked around, left the keys in the car. Went to the police station, butt ass naked.
But booty ass naked.
So boom. I get another car and go down that motherfucker with her. You know what I'm saying?
This is some twisted mess. She just he's talking about how he beat her, and she's like in the background talking about adding ad libs, talking about butt booty ass naked. I'm like, girl, why are you proud about this? This is not something like, this is not bragging rights right now. After he didn't beat you and you ran out that house in fear of your life, butt naked, because there's no way a woman or a man is going to lose their dignity to be publicly naked unless they fear for their life. There's no way. I mean, imagine, put yourself in her shoes. Would you ever leave the house butt naked? Like, you're not going to lose your dignity and grace, your self, preservation to run to a car naked. There was a reason she did that, because after he had beat her, she felt fearful for her life and she had no time to get dressed. She had to get out of that house and get to the police. And that's why she went to the police. But after the fact, this woman feels proud that he beat her while she was having sexual relations with another man, because she feels like that is a sign that he loves her. Some of these women love toxic relationships. I mean, she met the man while he was in prison, allegedly, okay? So it seems some of these women, they're attracted to men who are thugs, gangsters, into that rough life. And it appears as though that's the aura that she's giving.
So boom, I get down there. She sitting there, goddamn, at the red light. I had to stop. So when she was parked there, she seen me coming. So I seen the deputy, the sheriff, and shit, talking to her outside the police station, talking to her. So when I see their head turn, I know she had told them, hey, there you go right there. So they went to looking crazy. I still pulls up. You know what I'm saying? I still pulls up. He asking me what the fuck going on, this, that, the third. I told him, like, shit. We had the altercation, the fight, whatever it may be, and she done ran to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So he telling me, oh, can you pull over there in the parking lot so we can talk about this and get it together? Bitch, I'm a convict. I know what time it is. Skirt. Straight to Wayne County, straight to Justice, because she thinking it ain't. She think it's a game. But when you sit here, for one, when you playing with a nigga that's beneath me, or even if the nigga had more than me, you know what I'm saying? You go back to my hometown. I don't give a fuck if I fuck this mama. It ain't your job to go back and goddamn, tit for tat. I'm finna get my lip back. You know what I'm saying? So I blame. Any man would. You know what I'm saying? So there, that's what happened. Boom. So now I can't go back to my job. Lost my job. Everything. So of course, she got so bad. She got so goddamn bad that I couldn't goddamn do shit. I couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with my goddamn partner, goddamn Mel. Mel gave me somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, try to goddamn get me right. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, for the last 2-3 years, I can't shake for nothing. I can't get right for shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in denial. I've been in denial for so long. I've been in denial like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I gotta goddamn get right. I'm studying trying to catch grip. Okay, so boom. Here it is. All this happening. The U.S. Marshals looking for me. All this shit here because her mama done called the folk. my probation officer and had them folks got them thinking I done beat her where she can't walk, see, and all like she down to dead. My probation officer telling me this shit. So here it is. Here it is. They telling me. That's why they had the marshals there because I'm already a violent offender. So they had the marshals after me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they never, you know, they ain't never catch me or whatever. Boom. She go back up there. Months later, you know what I'm saying? We don't calm down. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she's my wife. You know what I'm saying? I come back, we try to work it out. So here it is. When I come back, we sitting in here in the same area right here. I'm sitting right here cooking as usual. She sit right here, yeah. You sit right here. Snow come, her friend Snow come in at the time.
Oh, yeah, he finna talk about corn.
And she got them tell Snow, another nigga from Jessup wanted to talk to her. Remind you, this is another nigga.
Not to me,
that
to the girl.
this is another nigga. For one, the nigga was on her Snapchat, so he relayed the message to her, which she relayed to him. The shit boiled down. This bitch get caught by her nigga talking to him supposedly. The nigga called me telling me, "Oh, bro, I'm gonna tell you now, shit. It really, my girl talking to her. You know what I'm saying? They just did that to throw y'all." And it seemed like that. So when he said that shit, it made sense because it's like, why the fuck would you come and make sure I know that he wanted to talk to her? You don't come back and tell me everything else when y'all fucking doing everything else. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So boom. Here it is. Years ago. Months later. See, she tried to tell me. Oh, she ain't talking to her. So boom, I get locked up. So I get locked up again because where I come home from the other shit because my probation still try to violate me, but she had them got the charges dropped, so I never got fingerprinted. That's how I got out. They ain't charged me or nothing. So probation had me in there for like a week. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the shit dropped, right? So they finally get the shit dropped. I get out. When I get out, we got security. We got cameras. I'm gonna show y'all the camera. We got cameras around the house. So she's standing out here in the yard. She on the phone with a nigga. I can hear her because she had it on speakerphone. Nigga talking about, oh, I want to get drunk. Here it is. She asked this nigga, oh, so which car you want? Like she flexing. Oh, which car you want me to drive? You want me to drive the Challenger? You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Like she catering to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I hear all this shit. So I ask her. I'm fresh out too. First day out. So I asked about it. Oh, that was my friend. I can't have friends. Any of y'all that's on here that know, if y'all comment, say anything, any of that shit, she got to do the most. So we on the same time. So
you just can't take what you did.
So here it is, boom. I get out. I asked her about it. She telling me, oh, that's my friend. I can't have friends. Can I have friends? Oh, you easy. You a fuck, so I don't. But you done fucked multiple niggas. Here it is. She talking about it. Here it is. She talking about it years ago. Bitch, I'm in prison, so of course I ain't gonna know. So here it is. You gonna tell me. You gonna tell me now. So here it is. Boom. You gonna tell me. Oh shit. I did this. I fucked him. I did this. I did all that. But remind you. Now, I ain't just a nigga calling her, oh, I did this, I did that. In the beginning, when I went in, I went broke because I got fucked up. I had to get me a lawyer, all that shit there. And I was fresh out. I went back to prison in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So here it is now. Months later, I done came into a goddamn a settlement. Months later, while I'm in prison in December. That next year. So boom, now here it is, you know, I'm straight now. I'm feeling like she riding, I'm taking care of, looking out for her, giving her money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about a little bit. I had like 100 racks in my account and she had access to all of it. You know, okay, if it was more than that, oh, okay, so what? So she had access to all that. Boom. So here it is, she coming around. We're in prison. I'm in prison. I'm in the halfway house. Only thing gonna save out, because you know that prison got the relationship you here. Only way we gonna fix this, the only way this shit gonna work, you get married. Here my dumb ass go. You feel me? All right, here it is. I done married her. Boom.
So this is crazy work, y'all. While he in jail, she's sleeping with all kind of men. She slept with, I guess, a man that was his friend. She slept with a tattoo guy, y'all. And then when they get out and he got like tons of money in his bank account, she convinces him to get married after that. That's crazy work. Like, y'all both having issues. He's beating you. He's in and out of jail. The man's on probation. You sleeping with all kind of men. And you talk about getting married and he turned around and married her. This is like the biggest like there's so many red flags in this story. It like teaches everybody like if you see the red flags, don't turn around and get married to a person who you say is cheating on you with multiple people, disloyal to you. You out here cheating with other women. It's like, why get married in that situation? That's crazy work. I didn't even know that he married her after all this cheating happened going on. He had caught her in all this cheating. Crazy. And then the whole situation after he beat her while she was naked and they went to the police, he ended up trying to break up with her. He went to his family's house. He was staying at his family's house. And she was the one that went to his family's house to try to convince him to come back. So it's like, even though he was trying to break up with her, she would beg him to come back or he would return back. It was like they couldn't stop dating each other in the midst of all this toxicity.
I done married her ass. I come home. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I done married her ass. So now, when I beat her ass and I'm on the run, she come out to tell me everything. You know, she hot. She telling me everything. Now she spoiled.
Nah, you not
police looking for me and everything, right? Boom. Y'all stay tuned to this shit. This shit finna get deep. I ain't sparing shit. I'm telling everything. I'm exposing myself. I don't give a fuck. I'm exposing myself with this. So here it is. Here it is now. I come home. You know what I'm saying? You know. We buy this damn little land down here in this country ass town in the middle of the winter. Here it is. Here it is. We split it down the middle. We bust it down the middle. We split it down the middle again. Hey, bro, I'm telling my story, okay? So don't try. See, she don't want me to tell the story because she want to seem like she just did everything, like she just was bossed up.
I took $15,000 out of the Kindle account, and then I had gave you out of $10,000 we split, but that $5,000 I had just gave you 2 days prior.
So why you took the 15 out the Kindle account?
To use it for the day.
Why? What you was saying? Well, shit, since it's out, we're gonna use this to go towards our land.
Hey, you know you ain't got that real
okay.
damn laws.
I ain't say. Okay, here it is again. Long story short. So she ain't signed. So what you open the Kindle for? What you?
I opened it off the street for you to go home.
Okay.
No.
So here it is. Here it is. My homeboy Sauce on here. He know. He heard the chain go. He seen the chain gang call. Long story short. Hey, so all that you trying to do is throw out there to try to throw me off. I'm gonna tell it. I don't. You gonna call court? That's your sister. She gonna lie for you.
I'm telling you, you talk shit. What's not lying?
Again. So long story short, the bitch. When I came home, we signed off on the trailer, but I didn't have no income. I'm in the halfway house. So, of course, her name's going to go on the property. You know what I'm saying? But they told her, my name can go on the land. You feel me? My name can go on the land, but they had already ran the damn finances with her income. Okay, cool. I'm really thinking we locked in. You feel me? I done damn did so much. I'm thinking we so locked in, and you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Which I know better. I know y'all saying that's a dumbass nigga. Yeah, I knew better. So, cool. I'm thinking, hell, we married. Shit, hell, I ain't got damn. I can't lose. So now, boom. Here it is now. I done fucked around and signed my life away. On the damn dollar line thinking, okay, this is our shit. Okay.
Well, you still running the code. Shut your
So,
ass up talking about the damn sign your life away. That's your damn wife.
So this motherfucker got damn put the shit like, oh, this our house. Now, remind you now, everything like that when I'm paying bill, doing everything I'm supposed to do. But now that I don't know what the fuck she got going on or whatever, but the bitch really got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? She really got me fucked up to the point where I ain't losing shit. Cause I mean, the same gang she running on me, she did the same shit with her other baby daddy. And she had me so spent that I'm thinking that this nigga real goddamn some real bullshit.
Wait, hold up, y'all. Hold up. See, they talking so fast. I'm missing stuff. He straight up said her other baby daddy. That means the son is not his child. Only the newborn daughter is his child. So she has 2 different baby fathers. That's crazy work, y'all. I thought those were both his kids. Dang. So he only has 1 child, which is the newborn child, and the other son is some other man's child. Crazy work, y'all. This is crazy.
he did this. He doing all this. He doing that. But when it really come down to it, you see that pussy down there?
It's fat.
She can't keep it between the legs. But this is the thing about it.
I ain't fuck on you.
So here it is. Here it is. She keeps saying, "Oh, I ain't fuck on you while we were married." Here it is now. She done told me about the niggas supposedly before we got married. Okay. Okay, cool. Fuck it. When I was on the run and shit, I did my thing. I fucked off real good. Ball guns be ball guns. Sell, you did your thing. Okay. I come back. That's when the shit happened with the corn shit. So I get out of jail. When I get out of jail, I see the shit on the damn on the camera. So I asked her, I was like, damn, so who this is? So she's talking about, oh, it's a nigga, it's one of my homeboys from Augusta. He just got out the fed, this, that, the third. All of a sudden, you got a homeboy as soon as I got there and go to the county. And it's your homeboy. So then I asked,
Dang, the girl was over here cheating on camera, guys, because they have camera for security purposes. But he ended up catching her cheating on the camera footage. Some dude coming to the house. He like, who this dude? That's a mess. She making all these male friends while he's in jail, but they're quote unquote male friends, but she out here sleeping with him. That's crazy, y'all. This relationship was toxic. I don't understand why he married her after all that they were sleeping around before the marriage.
I say, damn, she leave that day with a spend the night bag. I see all this on the motherfucking camera. She leave with a spend the night bag. The bitch come back with some nigga clothes on, talking about this her homegirl clothes.
It was not nigga clothes. It was not nigga clothes. You're lying.
You feel me?
It was some big ass shorts, and it wasn't even. There was
So
I
got there until I said, man, to this day I said, man, I know it wasn't no damn nigga, no bitch. You got a nigga just telling you, oh, let's get drunk. You leave, you come back the next day with some more clothes on, and you talking about you was at your homegirl house. You finna sleep it out. And this is the same person she used as the outlet every time she go off and do a thing. Right? So, y'all hoes know how y'all do. So, boom. She turned around and called the bitch when I come back home. After we so-called supposed to be got there making it up. She so-called called the bitch that I fucked little hoe out of Tiffany and asked her, oh, what y'all did? How y'all fucked the shit? So the hoe give her explicit detail. Oh, this nigga did this. This nigga ate her pussy and all that. So she get mad now. All of a sudden she all mad again. Oh, we're done.
Wow, y'all. So she took a overnight bag. This is a private. She took an overnight bag with her to go to another dude's house, slept with him, came back with the man's clothes on. Now she apparently caught him, I guess, found out he was talking to another girl, talked to the girl and asked the girl how they were sleeping together. And the girl exposing the tea, saying that her husband, who's on the screen right now, was eating her cookie, y'all. This is crazy work. How are they still together? That's what I want to know. This is like, to me, the most toxic relationship I have ever seen on social media.
We're done. And I'm like, you already know I fucked the girl. Like, I ain't telling you that I know you suck these niggas dick, but you talking about you ain't suck them. You ain't suck these niggas dick. Girl, be for real. So who? We grown. We know we gonna fuck. So she turn around and tell me, oh, I ain't never fucked since we been married. But when I come home, I bust in the ass. I get the phone again. Go through that bit. I see the nigga Quan had up in FaceTime her. She talking about he was calling her for the girl, her homegirl, cause her nigga goddamn called her. So you want to be goddamn Captain Sable friend and have this nigga goddamn calling your phone for her. So I got the answer. I grabbed the phone, I asked her who it is. She gonna tell me some random name. Y'all know how y'all do. So I got there, take the number, and I started putting it in my phone. The name pop up. I said, bitch, you a motherfucking lie. So here it is. I'm fresh out now. I ain't want to go back to jail. None of that shit though. So here it is. I'm asking her. I'm like, I'm down here at the bottom. So I'm like, damn, why would you do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hurt now. I'm like, damn, why the fuck you gonna do this? So here it is. He got a look in her face. I ain't talking to that boy. I ain't talking to him. I ain't fucking. I told you who it was for. It was for Snow. So here it is. The shit ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't adding up. You feel me? So boom. After that, it come out. She talking to this dyke hoe that was at my ex job, the job that I got fired from when she called the police. She talking to this hoe. Then she talking to another old ass nigga. She talking to another nigga named Tim, old ass nigga, probably about 50 something years old. And
He's 47.
he comes around. He's supposed to be like a fucking counselor, whatever the fuck he may be. So long story short.
He got me out of trouble.
So,
back in jail, going to jail.
So, only reason I go through the phone because shit, I need to know.
Dang, the man is all tipsy. He around holding the bottle. I don't know what alcohol beverage he has in the bottle, but he holding around the alcohol, the bottle of whatever it is of alcohol, drinking while he's telling this story. And not even holding back any of the tea. Like, he's just telling all their business. This is like the worst form of disloyalty you could ever imagine. And she in the background interrupting him as it's going on. But it's like, this is the norm for them. This is how they are. They don't respect each other. They don't respect each other's privacy. They don't respect the relationship at all.
I don't give a fuck about all y'all other niggas. I need to fucking know. So, she run around and she goddamn talking to all these niggas now. She steady coming out. So all right, I'm done. You know how that shit is. All right, I ain't gonna get my lip back. I'm done. You know, after a big ass fight with everybody, I'm done. Okay, cool. After every little goddamn mishap, oh, he done did this. You done did this. Oh, you talking to me like shit. You run off and do what the fuck you want to do.
Who said that?
Okay. Now here it is.
You talking that shit? I know it. Yeah, girl. Tell him again.
Here it is now. Here it is. Now ain't nothing that I'm doing that she don't do. If you a bitch that's on the line, you know. She goes to my phone. She do the same shit. She do all that. Listen.
When I care.
Keep following me now.
I want to listen.
Listen and shut the fuck up.
No, talk to me like that.
Shut the fuck up.
You said she fucking fam.
Tell fam, don't worry about if I'm fucking. Worry about if his bitch fucking.
So she turned around.
Right now, don't worry about me.
She turned around and okay, boom. After I get caught with that girl, she go to the doctor. She get on the table. She, I'm finna get tested. I'm finna get tested because you fucking all these hoes. You doing this, you doing that.
Which girl?
So she said it got there. The doctor said, okay, well, we'll test you. We're gonna do that.
Which girl?
And I fuck around. We come back. So the doctor tell her when she get her results, the damn folks tell her she got herpes. So I'm thinking in my head that you gotta have an outbreak. You know what I'm saying? You know this time got you have this shit, all that shit. Right. So, boom. She ain't had no.
I don't know what it is, but I know that sometimes men don't get checked up. So she went, and a lot of women do go get checked up at the doctor. So she went and got tested and got found positive for HSV, which is herpes. But he's trying to make it look as though she gave him the herpes, but nobody really know who gave who the herpes because most of the time men don't go get checked up, and he likely didn't go get tested. So, because even you can hear in this live as they're talking about the herpes, they basically speculate. She's like, if I have it, you have it. And he's saying he saw an outbreak on her, you know what, her vajayjay. So it's like, we really don't know who gave who the herpes because they were both cheating on each other throughout this relationship and after the marriage. But she more than likely was the one that went to get checked because she had an outbreak. That's what triggered her to go get tested. So again, he's trying to make it look like she gave him the herpes, but we really don't even know who gave who what.
Outbreak, no none of that, all that shit. They had a random blood. So I'm thinking that this bitch goddamn, they playing a mistake or whatever. Cool. So
She said he thought it was a mistake.
What it was? I think it was last month. So I'm in there watching the game or something, whatever the fuck I'm doing in the room. She come in there, babe, my ass raw. What's wrong with my ass? Can you look and see? So I looked down there at her ass, at her anal hole now. Now, I ain't the smartest, but my knowledge of that shit is like, okay, if you get the herpes, it come at whatever contact or whatever the fluid.
And you the only horny ass dog want to fuck somebody in the ass. So make that shit make sense.
I looked down at her ass. This motherfucker got goddamn clusters and shit down there by her ass, bumps and shit.
Bitch.
She got bumps and shit. Look like goddamn. Now y'all see why she don't want me to get on the live. That's why she trying to goddamn overtalk me. So it looked like this shit look like some bumps, but like an ant bite.
Hey,
How you bust a bump?
Hey, what you did to it? Lick that load a bit, so stop fucking capping, boy.
So here it is, boom.
So according to my research of HSV, when a person has HSV, which is herpes, they usually get an outbreak like when they initially get it. And she's saying he's the only one that did her in the backside, penetrated her back there. So she's basically saying he gave it to her because he's the only one that did it. And he probably hasn't had an outbreak because he's probably had it for so long. He had the initial outbreak and then probably didn't get it anymore. Or sometimes people never get an outbreak. So they don't even know if they have it. So again, I'm not saying he's the one that gave it to her. I'm just saying we really don't know who gave it. He's trying to say she gave it or she had it, but he hasn't even got tested. So it's questions around who gave what. But that's some crazy work. They telling way too much business on here. Hey, he went into way too many details. I didn't know he went that detailed into it. Oh my God. We don't want to know all this.
Time go by. She go back to her. Not time go by. She go to her doctor. And the lady looked at the shit. She talking about, I need to get I don't know what this is. The lady looked down there and say, well, I looked at your chart and it said that you tested positive for HSV1 or what, HSP1 or whatever. So I can tell you.
Well, this is even more crazy. So they said she tested HSV1 positive in the backside. HSV1 is usually associated with a cold sore on the mouth. And she's saying that he used his mouth back there in her backside during this live. She said it just a few minutes ago. She said, you were back there doing all that stuff to me when I had it. So, blah, blah, blah. So it sounds like somebody used their mouth there and they had it on their mouth. And their mouth transferred it to her backside. So it sounded like he the one that gave it to her. He probably had oral HSV1 and then he used his mouth back there and transferred it over to her. That's crazy work. I don't know. That's what it sounded like because HSV1 is usually in the mouth area. So somebody went down on her and they had a cold sore or whatever, an outbreak on their mouth, and they transferred it to her backside. What the heck?
I say.
They don't even test you for HSV1
Unless
you ask.
You didn't ask him for it?
You just said when I went, they said it. So I had to get tested in order.
Again, like I've been saying.
I had to get tested in order for them to give me results.
I told y'all before when she was pregnant, she went up there to the doctor. They tested her ass.
I didn't even go to Augusta. I went to Statesboro. They don't share databases.
Okay.
So make it make sense.
She went to Statesboro.
Oh, okay.
And they went in the goddamn thing and looked at her goddamn shit and said, well, hell, I see on your chart where it said you tested positive for it. So here it is.
Oh, shit.
Here it is now. Bitch.
I didn't even on the phone.
You got the shit down there.
And what you did to it?
Now you got
what did you do
herpes.
to it?
But now I'm asking you, like, damn, what's really going on? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh, you gave it to me. You know, that's the first thing. Oh, you gave it to me. Oh, you burnt me. You did this. You did that. That's the first thing she said. Now then, when the lady in Augusta did her paperwork, she didn't even do no test on the shit again because she said, I can look at it and tell you right now what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's got to be. You're in an outbreak. They gave her some big ass goddamn pills that she got sent to her goddamn, not her regular goddamn pharmacy. She sent that shit to Meta. Got those. So when the lady goddamn called her back, about the shit, well, she emailed her and told her, and you also have a bacteria down there, whatever. I don't even know what the fuck the bacteria is, but she said I sent enough for you and a refill for your partner. Do you not know this motherfucker get mad and goddamn don't be wanting to give me my medicine, goddamn run off and all that shit? You know what I'm saying?
That's why.
So, boom, she get mad.
It's not your medicine.
A bitch inbox me and tell me, cause she get mad. Let me tell you how she is. She said this shit. I probably do.
Then you got herpes.
I probably do. 9 times out of 10.
I got herpes.
9 times out of 10.
10 out of 10.
The
I
lie.
got herpes. You got herpes.
9 times out of 10.
On my kids.
9 times out of 10. We have herpes. 9 times out of 10. We have herpes.
See, usually when a man contracts HSV from a woman, they literally go in an enrage, and sometimes they unalive women for this. But the fact that he's so calmly talking about this, like on live with no shame, it gives me the inclination that he's had it already. Like he already knew he had it. Because it's like, why is he so calmly? That part to me really rubbed me the wrong way. So why is he so calmly, without unapologetically talking about a permanent STD that can't be cured online like this? I've never seen anything like that. Normally men, if they have contracted something from a woman, they have unalived women over this. There was one man who unalived a woman who was his baby mother. He even told his mom he was going to do it. He went to her job, unalived her because he thought she gave him an STD. When it turned to find out, he gave it to her. And she didn't have any STD. She tested negative after her death. But the fact that he's so calmly talking about this just is weird to me, because it's like, I've never seen nothing like this. Like if she really gave it to him, he would have been blowed up. He probably would have unalived her before the live even happened. It gives me the vibes that he already had this and already knew about it, because he's so proudly talking about it. We have herpes. I'm like, did you already know that you had herpes, bro? And men, like I said, men normally do not go get tested, especially in the African-American community. They don't really go there unless they like have some symptoms or an outbreak or something like that. He could have already had an outbreak the first time, and then years later, sometimes they may not get an outbreak anymore, or they may never get an outbreak, and they don't even know they have it, right? But it's just weird. Don't you think that's kind of weird how calm he is, like talking about it? It's just like, doesn't make sense, right?
Okay, so the back. So listen. It don't matter. These are facts. These are facts. So, boom. The motherfucker goddamn tell me. So the motherfucker tell me.
That bitch went straight to eat my pussy. Lick the bumps and all.
She ain't gonna give me the pills and all this shit. I'm saying, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I just got a job. I work at Kiltall now, so shit, I'll be able to go up there to the nurse, get my own shit. Cool. I took a couple days of it. So boom. These are facts. So the motherfucker tell me the day she get up. Oh, no. Somebody inboxed me because she done told on some girl that she seen a video in Swainsboro. She seen a video of some girl on the motherfucking playground. She worked at the daycare. Walk another child to another child and slap another white boy back. So she goddamn called the lady that owned the daycare and sent the damn video to the woman. So then she turned around, somebody get mad and tell me, oh.
And it's that girl.
She inboxed me. The girl, whoever it was, they inboxed me because it had to be somebody related to that situation. Oh, tell your baby mama she got bigger fish to fry than to be sitting around here worried about and sending videos and shit. She got to goddamn worry about all these niggas she around here sneaking and goddamn fucking. So here it is again. I'm asking the bitch, like, damn, so shit, don't come to me on no damn half-ass telling me. She tell me what the fuck going on, because they might need to go up there to the goddamn clinic. They might need to go to the clinic. So the person ain't never goddamn really come out and give me no facts and shit, and it was off a fake page. So I ain't goddamn go on about it. I ain't goddamn. So. So boom. So boom. So she tell me. Of course I'm gonna be pressed. I know all them niggas down there burning. I know every nigga. All the niggas you damn be talking. I know these are niggas that I know. I know they burning. The fuck? So I don't know. I don't know what you do. So of course I'm gonna continuously ask you, who the fuck you been fucking?
Wow, guys. So he's saying he knew the men that she was sleeping with, and all of them allegedly have HSV. Crazy. It seemed like in this community over here in Georgia where they were all having this issue, they were all sleeping around and passing HSV to one another. This is crazy work. And just to note, a side note, the bottle that he's drinking on is Hennessy. So he's sitting here getting intoxicated. The more intoxicated he's getting, the more comfortable he's getting with exposing all this stuff. And that's just sick. Like, everybody around here passing HSV around to one another.
Well,
The fuck?
I told you.
So boom. The motherfucker sent me the shit. So I'm asking her like, damn, what's going on? Woo. So she ain't never say nothing and all that shit there. So she get mad. So she go to goddamn trying to find out, oh, it's gotta be Lil. It's gotta be Lil. Text the girl, baby dad, all this shit here and all that shit. So the girl, when she text me, oh, so she got them hitting the nigga asking why your baby mama lying, all that shit.
No, I didn't say that. You a liar.
I don't know word for word about baby. Did you not hit the damn girl baby dad up? Kojak.
You a liar.
Did you not?
Yeah,
Okay then, shut the fuck up. So
goddamn, stop spraying my name because that she trying to get in the field. That's what the fuck I said.
So she always, oh, you spraying my name. So if why should a motherfucker even got to have that ammo to say that you're out here fucking? Now y'all know I'm not from no swear. I don't know these folk around here. I don't kick it. You know what I'm saying? So niggas ain't finna just goddamn pull me up. Hoes ain't finna just pull me up because for one, they think, oh, you got this scary ass baby daddy. You got these scary, you with the pole goddamn squeeze up. So
I said somebody pulled me up.
I don't know. So I'm trying to take advantage. Like, shit, what going on? Tell me what's going on. You feel me? So the bitch tell me, oh, I ain't fucked since we been married, but I done caught you talking to all these. You mean to tell me you don't talk to all these niggas? Ain't there one of these niggas crazy you? Now here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. We goddamn sitting around. We sitting over this bitch goddamn burning. So here it is. This bitch goddamn haul ass and leave. She fuck around and leave today. Drop my baby out, pay goddamn child care, and goddamn with the Bluffton, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Talking about she went horseback riding. Now I bet you did go horseback riding. So I goddamn go through the goddamn whatever I goddamn do and go through the damn shit and see.
Oh my God, that took me out when he said, talk about she going horseback riding. You did go hard. He talking about riding a joystick, if you know. This is a mess. This couple is just like the highest form of toxicity that you can get.
She done been talking to another nigga. She worked at the Hyundai plant. She one of them Hyundai hoes too, y'all. She worked at the Hyundai plant, had a whole full-blown relationship with a nigga out there. And she called that nigga the other day.
I ain't calling about text him.
And I asked her, like, damn, so what you doing? She trying to get the feel. Don't be asking me about what I'm doing. Don't ask me about no nigga. Every time, what she go to doing that? What she go to doing all that stuff? You creeping. So,
Man,
with me,
real shit, you broke.
with me,
You don't pay no bills. That's why you mad.
one thing about it, I just sat there and said that if you listen to the, if you get to the whole, if you get to the whole live, if you listen to the whole live, I told him I was fucked up.
Bitch, I can have AIDS, but
Okay.
I still got more paper than you. The fuck?
Okay, and then about the paper, about the paper situation. She bossed up. But I'm gonna show y'all. Let me show y'all.
It don't matter.
When the hurricane came, a motherfucking hurricane fell through. Look at all this shit. She so goddamn clean. Look at this nasty ass shit.
I washed your clothes.
So-
You got this sorted
That
out.
shit been down there 2 days. How long it take you?
Bitch, did you wash it?
So here it is. A tree fell through the roof right here. So
Dang, he have no shame. He exposing the dirty house and everything, y'all. This is crazy work.
we finesse, you know what I'm saying? Did your little thing. I got the tree off, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Again, the house. Again, the house.
And he took the money and ran off with it.
Again, the house. Again, the house is in her name, so the check come in her name. Do you not believe this bitch try to penny pinch me? Oh, my stuff got damaged and all this shit. And all this shit. But all that shit still in the damn closet back there.
That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie.
And then, even if it was, bitch, I bought half of it.
No, fuck you didn't.
Yes, the fuck I did.
I had your shit too.
Fuck.
What's your point?
So,
You
she take the money. She took the money. She took the money and ran off of it. Oh, I forgot they'll get deeper too. So the motherfucker goddamn, take the money. She take the money and try to bird feed me. So when I went on the run, she jumped in the Challenger. I jumped in the truck. She had the Louis Vuitton pouch that I bought her with $5,000 in that bit. I'm on the run for the marshals and everything. You think I'm finna give this to you? And I feel like I'm entitled to it too, even though my name ain't on the motherfucking goddamn property. You damn right. That's what she talking about. She gave me. She ain't giving me shit. She ain't out here goddamn doing shit. She ain't doing nothing spectacular. Okay, so I'm wondering back to the story like, damn, why I can't catch grip? Why I can't catch grip? Why I can't catch grip? So here her mama. Here it is. Now I can't figure out like, damn, why the fuck I can't catch grip? So I went and got a reading. So the bitch read me. Boom. The bitch told me a motherfucker in my wife, somebody in my wife's family got roots on me. They're praying on my brain. They praying on my downfall. They don't want to see me with shit. They playing with my finances and my money, goddamn blessings. So I asked her.
Dang, y'all, he went and saw a psychic. Wow, this relationship is crazy. He went to go see a psychic and got a reading, y'all. And the reading was talking about your wife over here. She's scheming against you, trying to take your money, trying to get you set up. So like it caused him to be paranoid. And I think when she went and exposed that whole Obie situation, she didn't even say it. She just said the guy's name. And it kind of reinforced what he felt that psychic was saying. So he was involved in some spiritual mess. Right, Christina? She's like, not a good combo. Hennessy and anger. Right. Right. He probably did get scammed by that reader, Mar. But the problem is when they go to those readers will end up causing you to commit a crime or cause you to think something in your mind that's not even there. So the reader telling him that the wife is over here scheming on him. And he is sitting here thinking it's true.
Oh, it gotta be Miss Jennifer. It's gotta be my godmom. It's gotta be all this. You know what I'm saying? So she keeps throwing out there for her to keep always try to throw it out there. Oh, he broke. Bitch, you praying on it too. The fuck you talking about? You in with it.
What is this?
You praying on it too.
You with witchcraft too.
Hey, what's your point?
What is this though?
What's your point? After all that.
You trying to put a love spell on me
after
Wow, not only did he go to a psychic for a reading, but the man was over here doing witchcraft. He was doing these spells to get his wife to fall more in love with him, to keep him attached to her. That's some sick mess, y'all. They involved in juju, spiritual work, all kinds of mess.
All that. After all that.
Yeah.
I went in there trying to get her. I went and called and paid the girl to get a reversal. I tried to get a reversal. So when I got them went to get the damn reversal and shit, you know what I'm saying? She got them be getting mad. Don't want me to do, oh, you ain't gonna do this and do that. What the fuck else I supposed to do? You cry, complain about me being broke, but you don't want me to goddamn get right. I ain't never been no broke nigga. I always got money. When I met you, bitch, I had money. You see what I'm saying? As soon as this hoe came in my life, everything went down here. Everything. So here it is. The folks told me every time I get some money, I lose it. I ain't even got to gamble. Everybody know I gamble. I ain't even got to gamble. So boom, when they went into hey, okay. See, a bitch like that.
Yeah.
You see how a bitch like that?
Yeah. Tell it all.
Tell it
all. You damn. If you slime me, baby, you better not trust me. Hey, you talking about?
Again, so when it boiled down to it, that's what's going on. You feel me? That's just what's going on. So she all in the background, oh, the triple cross, bitch, you got, and the bitch used to tell me in prison, oh, I don't want no nigga who already got there. I want a nigga to start from the bottom with me. No, what this bitch want? She want me to stay down. She want to keep goddamn putting roots on me and goddamn call her folks. Every time I get mad, every time she get mad, or every time I leave, this bitch goddamn call her goddamn godmother. She don't call the lady unless I leave. Every time I come back, she done call her goddamn godmother. So boom. She tell me talking about, it's gotta be I don't fuck with her, I don't do that. But when it boiled down to it, the proof in the pudding. So I get another reading. It's two people. Two people got it on me. Two people. You feel me? It's another arch enemy, jealous nigga. You feel me? And they were telling me, oh, they think it's my friend, they think it's a close to family and all that. So here it is. Here it is.
He lost it, man. She lost it.
Here it is. Here it is.
He need them $100K. Now they pay the goddamn bills because you ain't gave him all your loans.
Facts, so facts. So here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So I'm thinking it's a friend. Oh shit. I'm thinking this, you know, somebody close to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm paranoid. You know how that shit go? They don't give you no definite goddamn answer. Oh, is this person here? Did that? So I'm not knowing what's going. So I'm trying to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? I get another reading from a whole nother motherfucker. So they tell me the same shit from a whole nother person. So that's what's going on. You feel me? It ain't like, oh.
Dang, he went and got a second reading. It's like when you start putting spiritual work in your relationship, you got the whole social media involved in your relationship. It's just a recipe for straight up disaster. He's relying upon spiritual work and spiritual people, and that only backfires on you because it starts to mess with your mind. You start to think what the people are saying to you is true, when in reality, it may or may not be.
Oh, I'm just over here, just goddamn so fucked up. It's just at the end of the day, this what's going on. This what's going on in my life. You feel me? You feel me? This what's going on in my motherfucking life. I ain't shaming shit. You feel me? I ain't shaming shit. One thing about me, two things for sure, I'ma still hold my head up high. You feel me? Cause you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? For sure. You already know it. You already know that. So here it is. Here it is. Bitch, I got a job. I got a good job, bitch. I got a good job, bitch. The fuck you talking about? I got a good job. So ever since the reversal shit started coming through for me, shit, I got a nice little job. I'm making almost 22.
Bam, you heard him say, I got a good job, B-I-T-C-H. You remember earlier in the live, I showed you the live of her son, and he was saying the B-I-T-C-H word, and he was just like, you B-I-T-C-H, bitch. He's hearing his dad call his mother a B-I-T-C-H. He's teaching the child to disrespect women and see them nothing more than a female dog. That's sick. That's the everyday conversation. He doesn't even respect his wife enough or see her as any type of value enough to even not call her that name. Like apparently you can see here, he doesn't really respect her or value her at all.
$2 an hour. After 90 days, you know what I'm saying, gonna go up. You feel me? So get what? Shit, it's only up from here. You feel me? It's only up from here. Then the big get mad. Big get goddamn mad. Listen to her. Y'all hear that demon? She get mad. She don't like that. 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 One thing about it, two things for sure. Whatever I pray, whatever I pray. One thing about it, I ain't never motherfucking got to play with that shit until her family.
Bullshit.
The fuck?
Bullshit.
I ain't know nothing about that shit. She said damn trying to goddamn overtalk me like they're gonna make me get off line because I'm telling this shit. Like I give a fuck. Get on your life.
No, I'm not their friend.
No, you don't need to be there.
Well, shit, they
I ain't none of your people friend when you be making all them damn posts and shit talking about me and then be trying to goddamn downplay make me seem like, oh, this nigga don't do this nigga don't. Bitch, you know I can't do anything about it. She know what's going on. The fuck? The fuck? So here it is now. She talking about she want me goddamn to get.
Let that perky, y'all. Let that perky.
She want me to get I turned the phone off. She paid the bill on it and the damn little taxes for the little damn phone under my name. So when I went in that bitch and I seen she was talking to this same nigga that she was fucking with at Hyundai, I turned that bitch off.
That's not what you talking about. You're a liar.
So here it is now. That's why she in the background.
So he said all that to say while he was basically getting access to all her text messages, he caught her texting another man once again, and he turned her phone off because he's been paying her phone, paying the bills in the house through his job as the dog breeder. He had an actual real 9-to-5 job, which he did eventually lose that job. Then he was doing street stuff, so he was the financial more so provider in the house. She did do hair but he was more so paying the bills, more so. So he was using the economic form of abuse as well by stripping her of her form of communication because he caught her cheating.
Turn my phone on. Turn my phone on. Turn my phone. I'm not turning it back on. I'm not turning it back on. You know what I'm saying? All y'all that was on this live, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. So, so when the folks goddamn told me the shit, about what was going on, you don't think somebody goddamn that really goddamn like, damn, what's going on? I really be concerned, really trying to help you and trying to goddamn fight with you. Oh, you say
a bitch, a hoe, and
but here it is, she got mad at me last night. They called me a bitch ass nigga. But the same shit she cried about, she do to me.
Because
so that shit don't be no damn excuse. And then you want to make this shit. What company the house came from? I don't fucking know.
What is that?
Yeah, what company that house came from?
So
it's Destiny. It's Destiny.
So
thank you
here
for
it is.
telling me I have enough house.
So here it is. So she telling me, oh, well you we getting a divorce. Oh, you gonna pay me $600? We gonna pay.
You see how crazy it is? They love the toxicity. He talking about we getting a divorce, right? And then she said in the background, she yelling, "You ain't leaving me! You ain't leaving me!" So like, even though he tried to leave her multiple times, she drags him back into this marriage he seemed to not really want to be a part of. She even pressured him to get married in the first place. This is like a lesson to all y'all. If you don't want to be in a relationship, don't allow someone to continue to pressure you into a relationship that you really see as too toxic, because it will drive you over the edge. And yeah, like Lil Mike said, there is no evidence that the guy is LGBTQ. That was a rumor. Again, with these social media tragedies, there's a lot of false and fake information out there, which is why I take my time and research the case before I bring it to you guys, because there's information that will get spread on social media that's not actually factual. So he's not LGBTQ, but he was cheating around with other women. That's kind of how it is. I don't know if he was sleeping with men in the jail, but there's no evidence that the man was going that other way. And people are saying that online, claiming he was, though.
Get out my fucking ear, bitch.
Don't you think?
So
You got
here it is.
I believe you.
So here it is now. We finna get a divorce. And she talk about, oh, well, you can go. I want $600 in child support. First of all, baby, I'm not finna give you those $600 when your baby daddy ain't paying you up to $290.
Why you worry about him?
You know what I'm saying? And so you want to see here, oh, I want $600 from you, but I'm a broke ass nigga. But you want me to pay you double, but you still ain't went up and got down. Why you ain't went up there and went up on the shit then?
Because I ain't had time.
Okay then.
You worry about what
So here it is.
you worry about the crowd you need. You can't go. You can't.
Stop following me. Stop following me.
This is crazy. Some women can be very bitter, and he trying to leave her, and she's like, I'm gonna put you on child support. You're gonna be paying $600 a month, while the other baby daddy only paying less than that, like $250. So it's like some of these people, they be wanting to hold on to people that they use the child support or the family law judicial system to trap someone or retaliate by either getting full custody or trying to seek for child support. So he basically saying, I'm trying to get away from this woman, but she over here trying to hold child support over my head and all this stuff. And yet you don't even go after your baby daddy as much as you're trying to go after me.
Oh God.
You can't go to
Stop
court.
following me.
You can't go to court and tell them that.
Oh God, please get out my ear. So here it is, motherfucker be goddamn trying to goddamn stay in my.
That's crazy. And you can hear her on the phone in the background, and her friend is even telling her, please get out his ear. So like he tried to tell her, get out his ear. She's continually chastising this guy. He's getting more and more angry. His inhibitions are lowered because he's drinking Hennessy. And like she's making the situation worse as it progresses throughout this live. And the friend is even trying to tell her, girl, get out his ear, stop following him around. She's following him around, yelling and interrupting his live. And you don't expect this man to eventually explode, you know, get fed up.
My ear, because she know she's a fuck shit. So she want to goddamn get on Facebook and try to portray, oh, Oh, this nigga doing this. This nigga doing that. This nigga goddamn this nigga that. But ain't telling all the damn facts. I'm laying the facts out this bitch. You feel?
Guys, and we looked at this earlier. Remember, we had looked at her posts, and she was saying, "Oh, I'm a good woman, and I'm being disrespected. I'll be good to the wrong man." Blah blah blah. So she's giving her side on social media first. That's what she did during the day, and he's sitting here watching her social media as she's posting about this relationship, inferring that he's violent, she may lose her life, all this stuff, right? So this social media live that he is doing is in retaliation against her exposing him or trying to expose him online. And so he's trying to give the other side, basically saying there's two sides to the story. She's over here trying to act like she's some good woman online, and I'm just out here cheating, and I'm just the wrong man for her, blah, blah, blah. But y'all don't know the other side. So it was her actions of exposing him online, which triggered his response of now exposing her dirt online. It's like this relationship has been a tit for tat throughout the toxicity. He cheats, then she cheats. She cheats, then he cheats. She exposes, he exposes. It's like they're back and forth kind of doing a tit for tat in terms of like the toxic behavior of one another.
You get out his ear. She get out his life.
The fuck?
You supposed to just shut the fuck up and sit back and enjoy the show, bitch.
I ain't it. Tell her again. The fuck? Don't tell. This is my motherfucking house. I be whoever y'all want to be in.
Militia Williams talking about, oh God, get out here.
For real. And see, that's what she do. And then when I turn around and punch in her shit, she gonna call the police and say I'm a woman beater. But this what this bitch, I beat you. I beat you. I'm a bitch beater.
Every time you come in the house,
I'm a bitch
you
beater.
fight me head up. What you doing?
We can fight now.
What you doing?
We can fight now.
What you doing?
We can fight now.
You come sneak me. You come choke me.
Why you put your hands on me? Why you put your hands on me? Why you put your hands on me?
That's how you fight me every time.
You can't beat me, bitch. Head up or not.
Hey, Monster Bobo, come in. Punch in. Y'all see that
fight now?
shit?
You wanna
Y'all
fight?
see
You
that
wanna
shit?
fight?
For you to grab my hair.
Okay.
Quinta, why I told you I want to fight him? Why?
But see, even look at the height difference. She's a little taller than him, and she's trying to say, I'll fight you back, da, da, da. So she thinks that she can eventually overpower him because of the height difference. But it's like you can't overpower as a woman a man's strength. It don't matter how tall or small or whatever he is. So she thinks that she's just talking mess. She's bragging about the beating because she's as if, oh, I allow it to happen, but I fight you back. And he's like, no, you're not. And he said, I'm a bitch beater. He's more so showing her devalue. He's devaluing her and basically making her lower than an animal, basically, by saying I'm a bitch beater instead of I'm a woman beater. He doesn't even see her as a woman. That's the crazy work about this, is that he's more and more throughout this live devaluing her life by merely reducing her down to a female dog, which made it even more, basically in his mind, made him even less empathetic to her very value of her life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every fucking time you pull my hair, that's why I cut my dreads the first time.
Oh God, money. That's all she do. That's all she do is sit there and run a mile. When a bitch got there, really got there and try to got there, put that press on her, she don't want no smoke. Oh God. Be doing all that extra ass shit. All y'all that's over here, y'all know me, y'all know what's going on. Yeah, that's why I been fucked up. Bitch done rooted me up.
They need to root your ass up. They need to knock your ass off there.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
When he says B done rooted him up, he's basically saying she did some type of voodoo or spell work on him to cause his downfall. And that's because he got that reading from the psychic who is telling him this false information. I don't even know if it's true, though. I'm saying false like I know the situation. I don't know if it's false, but I don't really be trusting psychics like that. That's why I said it's false, because sometimes these psychics, most of the time, these psychics are fake. Most of the time, when they try to say something about your future, it never happens. So I don't really trust psychics like that. But he believes the psychics, and he thinks she's out here doing root work on him.
You see what I'm saying? Shit, I already know it ain't worth it. Shit. But then just the thing that's holding up, I keep telling her, let's just out of non-contest. You keep everything. You say it's yours, everything. You keep everything. Okay? So when you go to goddamn sign the shit over, I sign the divorce. Let them decide how much.
You keep saying
Let them decide how much I'm gonna pay on child support. But she keep goddamn coming back telling me, oh, I want $600 a month. I want bitch, how you gonna tell me how much you want? Let the judge tell us. You feel me? Dragging it on. But if you do, that's what they give you.
No, he need to goddamn go.
Yeah.
He need to go show him your medicine that you need to be taking. Them big ass horse pills for that goddamn mental health shit. That's what the hell wrong with you. Ain't no goddamn root.
Wow, so she's exposing that the man is taking pills for his mental health issues. So he's very impulsive. He gets triggered really fast. He probably has some form of, I would say, schizophrenia in terms of his paranoia. And she's over here exposing that he has this mental health issue, yet her mouth and the things that she's saying is continually inciting his mental health issues. It's basically provoking him. And he's got a combination of Hennessy. He's drinking alcohol. So this is already a recipe for disaster.
Did the same shit for Cole.
Hey.
Everybody know.
Hey, when it come down to it,
You will beat your Cole.
she always try to throw up when I did the Cole. When I did the Cole, yeah, I beat him. I jumped on him. But everybody in just know the true story. So when it came down to it, she got better. We ain't have all that. We ain't have all that going on. You see what I'm saying? You know.
My mama finna whoop this. I ain't going out bad on no line.
I had a few my time, had that pressure having you thinking it gotta be a spell.
That's a girl or boy?
A girl.
She wants some dick too. So get some. Wait, what you say? So get some.
Hell yeah, puppy dog. Hell yeah, puppy dog. Yeah, these are factual.
That pussy gotta be good.
It's fine, baby.
These are done. I mean, what the hell this got to do with what the fuck I just said about the pussy being good?
It is
Cause he got you going crazy. He got
crazy.
a whole nigga going live. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And the friend is on the phone egging it on, talking about the friend's PUSS must be good because he's on live talking about it. It's like the friend is egging it on. They got everybody and they mama in their business. Like no form of respect or secrecy or valuing the relationship. The friend on live continually talking mess too. It's like he got two women yapping in his ear, you know, continually devaluing him at the same time as he's devaluing her. It's like, what do you think is going on as he's continually going throughout this live? He's obviously getting more and more angry to a point where he's lost his form of sanity.
Insane. They got 193 likes.
You're a whole girl in the goddamn background. Got goddamn this bitch from the goddamn army for goddamn a DUI. Bitch, you is invalid.
So, and she got your way. She get paid every month for
She's
it.
invalid. She's invalid. If she could keep her oath.
See, and you could tell the fact that the friend is on live talking mess, it triggered him because he went and said, you got your friend on the line talking mess, but she's invalid. And he's saying she can't even keep her own man. That's what he's about to say next.
With the army, bitch, she's not valid. She's not valid. She be having to have shit like that. Hoes in the background. Hoes justified. Goddamn the fuck shit she on because they all hoes. You know what I'm saying? She mad. Listen to her. She mad. Listen to her.
What he mad?
Listen to her. She mad.
You begging my bitch for some money.
Hey, she mad.
He trying to overtalk you so they can't hear you.
Tell her to come in. The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mad because she got.
So here it is. So here it is.
She get paid every month behind that shit.
And the fuck?
You need a check.
Trump finna cut all that off.
It don't matter.
Bitch.
She still got a job too.
Then she better keep it.
Will.
Homegirl must eat a good dick. It do, bitch.
I don't be fucked.
Oh God, she do.
That's what a girl said.
Oh God, she do, Haugen. The fuck?
Hey, tell them this though.
Hey.
You trying to talk shit, but tell them the real you. When I was acting like I was her messaging you one time, you sent a picture of your bitch trying to hop down. So you be talking shit about her, but baby, you would have fucked her too. Tell the real story.
Cause she's a hoe.
But that what make you.
The fuck? Who the fuck want to hear the hoe? The fuck?
Nah, who want me to hoe? But who got who? You sure I got you herpes?
Hey, this bitch is crazy. The fuck?
You crazy.
Hey, y'all. One thing about it. One thing about it. Two things for sure. Ain't no shame in my goddamn
Everybody online, pull out your money. How much money y'all hoes got? Pull out your money. Mark, pull yours out too.
Talk about y'all both different by favorites. Hey.
And then, why you be on Facebook? Tell me about how you be on Facebook talking like you this good ass daddy, but you don't be stuck her ass for me and you into it. Be for real. Be real with yourself. You ain't no goddamn daddy that you like you be putting on. Stop that cap ass shit.
You wanna get your shine on?
No, I want to tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
You're a fucking liar.
Tell the truth. So, do you got herpes or not? Crickets.
Yeah, I got herpes.
All right then, shut the fuck up then.
But my paperwork says something.
Thank you, I need it.
My paperwork says something different.
I need it, boo.
But if I ain't fucked nobody else for 3 years, now you tell me how I got it. Now you fuck about 5 bitches that I know about now. They ain't include the other 25 bitches. And you know what, bitch? At this point, I believe you fuck cheap. Because you her number was in your damn phone. They say that girl got herpes. You keep talking about fucking herpes.
Yeah.
I believe y'all. That's not what happened.
Yeah, they said Vontae had herpes too. So what that mean?
I never heard of that.
And you came to me and told me. You came and told me that you weren't fucking with. You told me. You told me. You came and told me. You came and told me that you stopped fucking goddamn Kivo because he had herpes.
No, that's not what I told you. I said I won't fuck him again because he got herpes.
Too many herpes got them stories around you.
Bitch, I don't want to go around here at all. Bitch, no, if you gonna tell it, what, goddamn Jessica Paris. Paris said you had herpes. Your sister Quisha told Bernicia that you had some shit you couldn't get rid of.
Wow, y'all. So she's saying his sister and other people said he had stuff he couldn't get rid of. So it's starting to kind of reinforce what I was suspecting, is that he probably already had this herpes thing for a while. And so he was no longer getting outbreaks. And the way he talks so knowledgeable about HSV and talking about you have to have an outbreak and all this stuff, he talked about it like it's the norm. He probably was the one that already had it, because she's saying family members and people were already exposing him before that he had something he couldn't get rid of, y'all. And how calmly he's talking about this on live, it just that doesn't sound right. Like normally a guy is not going to be so calm just talking about this. If he found out a woman that he's with gave him HSV, he probably would have took her out before there was ever even a social media confession as he's saying it. So it's just really sounding like he gave her the herpes. That's what I think. What y'all think?
And that was before me, baby. And you lied about it. When you came home from prison, it might be true. When you came home from prison, you threw your paperwork out the window. And while you tell shit, tell them about that story. Tell them about the shit with what is it called? Obie? Whatever the shit.
Who?
Whatever his name.
Obie. By Obie? What about it?
Tell him that part.
What about it?
Tell him.
You tell him. What about it?
You can try to get him. I'm gonna put my shoes on first.
What about it?
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to tell y'all the story. Hold on.
See, y'all, this is the part when the whole life goes complete left. It was like he was cool up until this part when she started talking about the friend Obie. Because see, Obie has been deceased since 2017, y'all. And the family of Obie has been suspecting for years that Shemarcus has something to do with it. So when she out here, now she took it to a whole nother level. They talking about STDs and all kind of stuff. But when she switched it around, it went to this part of the live. This is when it starts to go left.
Yeah, tell him.
Then put my shoes on. He gonna try to whip my ass after this one.
And see, she over here laughing about it. And look at how he looking at her. The stare alone looked like he about to take her out. The face of this man's face, it already screaming, girl, you about to switch. And she laughing about it. Because she putting her shoes on, getting prepared to run out that house because she know he going to take her out. Now, you got to ask yourself, what is it about Obie that he don't want people to know? It sounds real red flaggy to me because it's like, Obie was his best friend before he had passed away. What is it that she's trying to expose about this situation that he's ready to take her out? That's a big question. And the guilty consciousness, she didn't even have to expose it at this point because Obie's family is watching this live, right? And the minute their cousin's name was mentioned, they didn't even need to hear anything else because they already have been suspecting Shemarcus for a few years now that he has set their cousin up because he's the only one. They're best friends, y'all. He's the only one that knew this man's movements, like everything. And he literally, allegedly disclosed this man's movements, location, time frame, everything, right? To the enemies that got him set up and got him robbed.
Hello, let me put my shoe on. Shit, no, you love the sneaker beats. So y'all, for one, let me clear the story because he told a lie from the beginning. Starting with the squeeze situation, that was a lie. Let me goddamn, you ain't gotta follow me. They said let me get on the live. So yeah, he told a lie starting with the squeeze situation. He tried squeeze, bitch, and yes, I did inbox squeeze and tell him that your Mark tried your bitch. He said, damn, I ain't think he'll do it like that. I said, I'm telling you, I seen it, I never leaked with him. Even when he said, ooh, that bitch out of breath. Even when he told me, you got a friend, y'all pull up, I never linked with him because I never wanted him. I never was trying him for real. I was just wanting to tell him about Mark. I ain't know he was pussy. I ain't from Jessel. Like he just said, I ain't from Jessel. So I ain't know he was pussy. So I'm thinking, baby, he got them beat Mark ass to get some straightening. Mark lied like he was talking to me. He was talking first. That's a lie. The reason I even knew to say something to him was because I seen Mark talking to Kanaya Rivera. If you look on Facebook, y'all know who that is. I see him talking to her, okay? Fast forward. After all that, boy, he whooped my ass and he found out that I was texting and messaging the boy. Mark like the this shit he can't take. Y'all, a lot of y'all bitches know Mark be on y'all story, Mark be on y'all messages. Mark is a thirsty ass nigga that try every bitch to fuck anything. I can tell him right now, better get back like when he said about the bump on the ass. If it was herpes, why did you come lick on me and suck on me? I'm talking about I was trying to eat my pussy and I'm like, why would you do that? He said, okay. Yeah.
See, his behavior is very suspect. He's over here giving her oral, knowing she has HSV, and he's calmly doing it. That doesn't make sense to me. That sounds like a man who already knows about HSV, that has no worry about it because he already had it orally. He had it in his mouth, HSV1, right? So he knew he gave it to her, and he didn't really care about giving her oral because it was like he wanted to give it to her. I feel like that. Some of these men out here are malicious. When they get something, they have no shame about it, and they want to pass it on to other people because they want everybody else to suffer like he's suffering. And the way his behavior is towards her, it just sounds like this man already had it, even in his mouth. He probably had it orally because he had, gave her oral, and he also was giving her anal oral. You know what I mean? Some weird stuff. They was a freaky couple, y'all, based on this live. And then the other part, like what Tavia says, how much he knows. How does he know so much about HSV? That's a good question. And I'm glad you picked that up, Tavia, because it's like, you don't see a man out here researching that much about HSV unless they must have it or have some experience with it. That's just kind of red flaggy because most people aren't out here, especially in the African-American community, especially African-American men. They're not about to be out here researching STDs like that. It sounds like this man already very familiar with it. His family members, sisters, people over here already told her before she had relations with the other dude or men that her husband had a permanent STD that he couldn't get rid of. And the fact that he given her, he unapologetic about giving her oral and all this stuff while she has an outbreak, and he's over here on live being calm about it. It sounds like this man intentionally gave this woman HSV. And then he wanted to flip it around and make it look like she did it because he knew that she had been cheating. A lot of men who have permanent STDs, when the woman or the man, whatever, they end up getting tested, they find out they have it. Then those men or women the one that already had it before, try to accuse the other person of giving it to them. When in reality, they was the one that had it the whole time and knew they had it. And then she also says that when he got out of jail, he threw away his STD paperwork. So it's like, he didn't want to show her his paperwork. He was hiding his paperwork, which is suspect. It's like, you got to get his behavior alone is speaking volumes that this man already had HSV, in my opinion, and he gave it to her. And then he wanted to flip it around and make it look like she gave it to him because he could do that because she had been sleeping around with a bunch of men. that obviously what he's saying had HSV as well. So it's crazy work right here. Crazy work. Right, like Tavia said, he continued to eat it anyway. Girl, he did that because he obviously had it. You think a man really gonna want to go down on a girl with all them outbreaks and stuff? No, he would have been enraged if he had not been familiar with it, because HSV and HIV have high stigmas. They're very people don't want anything to do with that stuff. It's just like, ew. So if you don't have it, why would you unapologetically go down on your woman who has an outbreak? He would have been already enraged and was like, what the hell is this shit? I'm about to go down on that. But he did. So just like his behavior, y'all, is screaming volumes to me. And this is just my opinion, that he had it way before, probably even got it in jail. The man was in and out of jail throughout his life, basically. And you know, the men in prison, they don't get any sex in prison. So they be sleeping with each other, y'all. He might have got it while he was in prison. Who knows? But I just think he had it.
Bitch. Like, you ain't gonna sit here and tell me that, y'all, this man is crazy. Really, the bottom of the story, this how it started. Mark is a very jealous person. Like, very jealous. And I wish, I'm sorry for running y'all bitches off. I swear to God, y'all gotta rip me running y'all off no more. Y'all notice I ain't did that shit in a minute. I don't run y'all off no more since I went live, because I want one of y'all to come get his ass. He need a place to stay, y'all to come get him. Yes, I am gonna name drop Jay. I do the name dropping. He the only one. What's the other girl name? What's the
She was the one on there talking shit. I slapped that hoe.
Oh, I ain't know. My bad. Fuck you too, Jade. Friend, you don't like. I don't like him. What I finna say? She ain't the only one. Who else it was? Rashida. Who else it was? Joya. The one that go with Bird. Rashida Bird. What's the other girl name?
So you
start the lie.
You was talking to goddamn Bert too.
No.
So she out here dropping all the names of the women he has slept with, right? Giving all the details of who he didn't have relations with. She going way too far. It's like he already went too far exposing STDs and stuff, but she took it to another level by exposing actual names on the live, and that's triggering him as well.
Fuck, I wasn't. I messaged him. Bert, please get on this live. I never talked to his ugly ass.
And he was asking you, Dad, what you doing up this late?
And I told him on the way to the motherfucking paper. The fuck? I was on the way to work, bitch. I ain't never talked to Bert because he ain't my type of nigga, like you said. If anything, I would have finessed that some money. When I talk to y'all niggas, I text y'all. First of all, when he say talk, he said text. Not talking about lay up, meet with none of that. But she didn't give me no money to get the fuck on. Baby, I don't talk to no nigga that ain't got no goddamn money, no goddamn motion. No.
Well, I don't understand it. So they both sleeping around each other. It's like, if y'all both gonna be this loyal, why are y'all even together? It's just like, it makes no sense. He out here, he already knew she was sleeping around. And this is kind of different for me, because most men, when they find out their woman is cheating, they're done. I have never seen a man who would continue a marriage with a woman who slept around with him or slept around on him. So it's real crazy work that this man stayed with this woman that's cheating on him, and he's cheating on her. It's like, wow, like that's odd behavior for me. For men, normally they're out of there.
You ain't gotta have it, bitch, you gotta send it. And baby, we still ain't finna link it, we definitely ain't finna fuck. There go Mel. Mel, you know he was how much? A centimeter from being a bomb, you know. Bernard said, Mark, you a gremlin, my boy. Good country ass whooping. Yeah, a good country ass whooping. Bitch, you can't give me one money trees. Jay, you is insane. Man, y'all motherfuckers crazy. Y'all be on it. Both of them, nah, I ain't gonna do you like that. Okay, you ain't started with me. His brother. But yeah, you doing all that line of shit. You press that button to hear your search history every.
Well, y'all, one of his brothers that we're about to go over his live, he was on the live hearing this mess too. The brothers, all the family members, all on the live, egging it on. Crazy.
Every fucking day. The same shit with Quan. That was a lie about what he said about the shit with Quan. Snow through that snowball at the glass at the screen though while I was recording her. Quan did slide up and say, "Who is that?"
Somebody lied.
Hold on, this what you lied at. You sat right here and said, set that shit up for him to talk, for her to talk to him, so you can rob Quan. That's what you said. Yep. That's how to hold him.
Oh my God, y'all! So she's exposing his pattern of behavior. So he sets up people he knows with women, right? Because, you know, a man's weakness is a woman, and that seductivity, you know, the seducing them and, you know, all that stuff. So he set up another dude, y'all, with a woman so that he can get that dude robbed. This is his pattern of behavior, right? And that's why when she eventually mentions this Obie, the family put 2 and 2 together.
Started. It wasn't nothing about me and that shit at all. I translated the message, and that's how that shit happened.
So how the hell it continue to go on then?
When she got caught, and she came and got that table, we got a new table. That's when she FaceTimed him on my phone. He didn't answer her. When she had that left, he called back, and I didn't answer because she wasn't here. Okay. So when you came, it was a missed call.
Where the light?
You said you got like me and him. You said it was a lie that me and him to have something going on. No, it fuck. You wanted to rob him.
You still ain't proved the lie. All you doing is trying to damn drop the business. All you trying to do is damn tell.
No, I'm telling that you lying.
At the end of the day, I don't care. I was gonna rob the fuck nigga.
Okay, so why you keep doing it?
What is your point in saying that I lied?
Because you are lying.
You really wanted to drop the business.
You lying.
You really wanted to just drop the business. Just say, oh, well, shit, the whole time going on, you said.
But no, because it's a fact. No, you sit around.
You haven't proved the lie.
You sit around and make it like, just like Squeeze. You sit around, you make it like somebody did something fucked up. You whole time you be trying to do something fucked up to them. And that's how some shit be done happen.
You know why I was going to rob the bitch? Because why the fuck is he on your page in your inbox?
He wasn't. You lied. What the fuck? He slid up by Snow.
He just slid up on your snap.
By Snow.
What the fuck? I don't give a fuck what he said. Why the fuck is he on there when I already mentioned it?
I ain't get mad because you tell him the full truth. That's what that is.
There ain't no damn full truth. The fuck?
What did it say? He's not.
Who needs friends when they have friends like this? The friend know good and well that Zaria already said like an hour before this live that she felt like she was going to lose her life or her freedom. And she's over here continually encouraging Zaria to tell private information about this man setting up people to get robbed, men to get robbed. Like, that makes no sense to me.
So y'all was gonna rob Quan. That's what I heard. KB, we ain't getting off because he done lied, so it's time to keep lying.
Broke ass.
What you said, friend?
I said, tell everything, bitch. You want to tell a sideways story.
Yeah, and all of it's about money. Every time he get mad, okay, boom. Y'all, I posted a cruise picture, went out of time. He went down there, broke, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I told him when I got the money to sit in my phone, because I broke my phone when I got down there, as soon as we got there. I told him good when I get my mama, my sister to send me this money. Like, I'm not responsible for your gambling. I even told him, like, I sent money out of my son's savings account to my sister because they got the same kind of bank. So I did bank to bank. So I'm telling him, like, this my son money. You gonna have to put this shit back. As soon as we leaving the port, y'all, this nigga start like a whole bitch attitude. I'm like, damn, anybody even did shit. We were just chilling, we was vibing. He got a whole attitude off of them. I know you don't fuck with them niggas. You don't fuck with them niggas. Oh yeah, you don't fuck. I know who it is. You don't fuck Squeeze. You don't fuck Squeeze. So I'm like, bitch, let nobody fuck no damn Squeeze. What's wrong with you? Like, I want my kids. I put this on my baby right now. She can die. Y'all, I ain't never fucked no Squeeze. I ain't never been around Squeeze. I seen Squeeze one time. That was at his dad's house at a party. All my kids, I never went around that nigga. Now your bitch ass went lying. Oh, she trying to fuck with my baby daddy. She fucking with the wrong one. Doing all this popping on the phone. I don't even know. He's sitting right here. Got the phone on speaker. Let me listen. I'm about to go down there and beat her ass. We went down there because she popping to him like, oh, I'm gonna beat your baby mama ass. We get down there. She didn't know we together. She texted me like, oh, I'm at a game. You should have been in game. Then she telling him, oh, I'm finna beat your baby mama ass. What? Cause not that one? Not that one? Not that one, baby. I wanted to see that. And yeah, so he had fucked her. I was FaceTiming her. While fucking him and shit like that, just harassing her, fucking with her. So she fell back, but she was a treat. Y'all hop on her. She'll got them, give you a little bread. She thought she gonna make some bread. She'll give you some. Yeah, she one of them. She told so she'll watch us for they watch baddies. They're not what if this shit stir up beef and your husband get hurt.
Guys, this is crazy. So the woman that he was sleeping with, she was chastising her and going after the woman he was sleeping with, messaging her, FaceTiming her, threatening her and stuff. So the girl contacted Shemarcus and was like, I'm about to beat your baby mama ASS if she like basically keep calling me and stuff. So that's crazy. And then somebody on the live just commented that, dude, you're exposing all this information and about to get your husband, like you about to cause some mess. You about to cause, him to get unalived. You know what I mean? Like you're doing too much. So she's getting warned by the people on the live. Yes, she continues unapologetically, knowing how this man is, knowing he previously beat her for hours before. And yet she's inciting him like on purpose, as if she think he's not going to do anything. It doesn't make sense because his behavior before, he been beating her left and right. And she just thinks this is a game.
Well, baby, Sierra Williams, if it start up beef, he got his ass on live. And guess what? Don't get on here lying because now I'm telling everything. Because now you've been lying on me. And it's really frustrating. It's really aggravating when every time you hear your nigga pick up the phone, he on the phone spraying your name. Yeah, you know my girl was fucking such. This nigga ain't never touched me. Why are you lying on me? Why are you lying on me? I never touched a nigga. I ain't been around a nigga.
All right, give me my phone.
Then,
I'll give you a shot.
now, let me finish. I'm on live. You had them 2 hours.
You finna go on your live.
Now you want the phone back.
No, I gave you a shot.
I ain't get to tell you. I ain't get to tell about Obie. Then
I swear you'll die.
I gotta die about that. You told my shit.
Damn, bitch.
Give me my
I
phone.
gotta die if I tell what happened.
Give me my phone.
That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really gonna die behind this, so y'all won't know that tea right now.
Give me my phone.
Mark done got quiet. Where he at? He right here. He getting mad. He don't like the truth coming out.
That part gave me the chills, y'all. Straight up chills. When he snatched that phone from her, she was about to expose something that he did not want out, y'all. And after that live, he beat her to death. He beat her all the way to the point of unconsciousness. And that was to the point where people called the police to do a welfare check at around 9 o'clock after they saw that they were disturbed. They were like, oh my God, what happened? And she already had told people that this man was about to take her life. So that's crazy. That part gave me the chills. As soon as he snatched that phone, it ended the entire conversation, y'all. Crazy work, right? Now, this gets a little deeper, okay? So after he beat her to death, right, he takes his life, After that whole situation, y'all, he takes his life, right? So everybody deceased. Now we got people in the family all over the place, y'all, exposing stuff. This whole relationship is all online. It's like nobody left anything room for imagination because they exposing stuff, right? So first thing first, let's get into the family. So after they both pass away, we got mothers, father, we got brothers, everybody coming out spilling tea left and right. There's like this family didn't even respect privacy. Now this is Shemarcus's mother here. And she went online first, to talk because everybody was talking about the story. The story went completely viral. I mean, everybody was talking about it. She, a mother about to defend their son. And this is what the mother said. So this is the mother's post. She said, if you wasn't there, you can't say nothing. Because she couldn't take the heat. Everybody, talking about her kid online. She said, if you never heard her or him say how they was tired or they wanted out, but yet they separate and he go back, or she would come find him to my house or the park in Jessup, you can't say nothing. They loved each other, but they was too much alike and very toxic. Her family was tired of the constant fighting and threats, and so was we. I've seen the times she would call him to come home when he moved out and came back home, but a man can take only so much verbal abuse and threats and physical and emotional abuse. He loved her and she loved him, but they wasn't good for each other. I begged him numerous times to leave, start over. It's okay. But if she knew he was with another woman, she tried to bust it up. I saw and heard them both. I've tried to help counsel and advise. They both couldn't leave one another alone. I couldn't understand why they both couldn't just deal with it in the right way, in private conversations in church. I've tried to help them, but it would go south quick sometimes, and sometimes it would go right. It was something going on with them that they both didn't reach out. It almost was as though they loved the toxicity, and although both side of the family knew it wasn't going well, no, he wasn't perfect, and no, she wasn't either. So, the mother gonna come out and defend her son. And a lot of people was enraged by this because they're like, girl, your son was on the live talking about how he beat her, yet you're trying to make her, the woman, Zaria, out to be the one that's solely causing the problems, and your son's trying to get away, but yet he's also just as guilty of beating her as well. She's saying how Zaria, was physically and emotionally abusive to Shemarcus when she's not showing the other side, and she's trying to downplay it by saying, no, he wasn't perfect. But girl, you didn't tell us exactly why he wasn't perfect. Okay. One thing the mom did get right is that she said it's almost like they love the toxicity. That's true. Some people in relationships love toxicity, and they can't seem to survive without it. Like even what this girl said here, she said, mom talked very little about the physical abuse her son admitted to in the video, but put out what she did. She supported him in whatever that post is, just to try to clean him up a bit. He confessed in his live. That's straight up true. Okay, so mom came out, then brother came out. There's two brothers that he has, right? Both brothers went online trying to clean up the situation. Let's go with the first brother here and see what he had to say. Okay.
Jump into it. We can't jump in it. Let me get this out of the way. That's my brother. I love him. I'm not speaking just good on him because it was bad. It was tragic. So we're not going to say he just jumped on women. He just beat her. They have a great relationship. Every relationship go through stuff. Every relationship go through things. He don't just wake up and just jump on her, beat her. He don't do that. When people get triggered, shit happens. Not saying it's right. I'm not condoning that. Not saying it's right. So let's get with the okay. You heard him on live. He got into it. He jumped on her. They got in a fight. He jumped on her for it wasn't no 3 hours. That both of them exaggerated. Both of them exaggerated. It wasn't no 3 hours. Bro got up. He went to work. He get to the job. He say, bro, I think somebody trying to break in at the house. He called me. He like, bro, I think somebody trying to break in at the house. So like, come on, what's up? Why you say that? He was like, man, the front camera going off. The front camera gone. So he left work. He doubled back. He left work. He go back to his house that they share, and he went in the house. He parked his car down the road. He went in the house. Zai was in there. Zai was in there fucking another guy. Plain and simple. That's why she was naked. He went in the house. His house. He lived with her in his room, his bed. They in there fucking. He lost it. He jumped on both of them. He jumped on both of them. When he fighting with the dude, tussling with the dude, she run out the house, jump in the car. She go to the police station. He get up, chasing her, fuck the dude, left the dude in there, whatever. Chasing her. He drive crazy, mad. He drive right up to the police station. He get there, she's standing outside the car, naked, talking with two officers. Shit. The officer telling him to pull over. He was like, nah. He dipped. He came home. Shit. That was it. He left her. It was over with. He stayed at the house. We at the house every day. We chilling. And shit. Zai kept calling. Like, she wanted him back. She wanted him back. They talk. Whatever. Woo. And he loved her. That's his wife. Shit. He went back home. Like they couldn't get enough of each other. It ain't Mark 5'6", Zai 6 foot. She was handling her own. Like they fight. That's just what they do. I'm not trying to make her look bad. Zai. You gotta know her. So shit, you know, they kept going back and forth to each other. You know, this last incident, shit, he checked the phone. He went through her phone, checked the phone. She went and met up with a nigga in Carolina. He went live. You know, they went live. They talked about some business, all this stuff.
So that was one of the brothers. So you can see here that the brothers, the mom, everybody's telling one side of it. Like he's downplaying it. Oh, I'm not saying that Zaria is bad, but he really is trying to paint that picture indirectly to make it look like this is all her fault. But they're downplaying the fact that he was beating on her and causing problems too. So it's like, come on, bro. And now we're going to hear from another brother that came out too after this. They all trying to clean it up and make it look like it's all on Zaria. And I'm not saying Zaria's innocent. She's just as bad. They love the toxicity, cheating on each other, all kind of stuff, cussing the man out. But you know how family is. They're going to try to downplay the situation. And they all coming out on live talking a lot of mess until you know what's going to turn this page when Obie's cousin going to come out later on.
Whew. My brother, I love you. I love you more than a lot of people love you. I love you to my dying breath. I love you to your dying breath. I did.
Peace, everybody. Welcome back. I have to say something real quick. I'll make it short as possible.
Sorry, y'all. This is somebody's live, so you know they're going to keep talking and stuff. Let me try to see if I can get back to the live. Let me see if this is the part.
What goes on in your mind? Or, well, his wife is because about you. Both.
Take you serious, my nigga.
Okay, it should be better now.
Shit, I thought it was just a typical. I thought it was just a typical, my nigga. I ain't even gonna cap. I thought it was just a typical. I thought it was just the normal bro and sis, you know? And this is real. This real. This the realest I can get. 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 Y'all, this the realest I can get. I've been real with y'all about everything. But this the realest I can get. This the realest I can get. Y'all know how much I love Mark. That nigga Mark did everything for me. That nigga a real nigga for me. That nigga challenged B for me. Everything. Nigga shit on my nigga. Oh God. Hey, this is the realest it can get. I'ma tell y'all. I'm sorry, bro. I ain't take you serious. Nigga, I'm sorry I ain't take you serious, nigga. Nigga, I'm sorry. Whew. My brother, I love you. I love you more than a lot of people love you. I love you to my dying breath. I love you to your dying breath. I did. Whew. Hey, you want to see real? I wish y'all wouldn't have pushed you, my brother. but I can't take away accountability. You know, we all told you to leave her. We all told you to, you know, and I'm sorry for her family too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for 7, my niece. My fucking niece. I called, but he didn't pick up. And it's okay. It's okay, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's all good, bruh. It's all good. Cause nigga, guess what my daddy said? My daddy said, now you free. Now you free. So it's all, dang. I took it for a game. I took it for a joke, y'all. And I shouldn't have did that. And for that, I apologize. But I'm not gonna say much. I'm gonna say, bruh, I love you. And sis, I love you. I'm not gonna take nothing away from neither family. I hope I could be a part of my niece's life. But goddamn, y'all, motherfucking fruit already gone. J-Bo, my sister, brother. My fucking biological sister, brother, lost his life to my brother. And now I gotta deal, hey, but I'm built for this. This is what I'm built for. I'm built for real pain. I've been going through it since the jit, right? Crazy? Yo.
So that's sad. You see the brother crying, but he's also talking about the background of toxicity that goes on in this family. That his other brother, I guess his half brother or his sister's brother, was unalived by another one of his brothers, and now this other brother has took his life. But he's also trying to make it look like, basically, it seems as though Shemarcus had been confiding in his brother, telling him like, you know, he must have been wanting to take her out for a while, and the family wasn't taking it seriously. They just supported this toxic relationship and let it keep going for too long. That's what he's saying, right? So, I mean, it's sad for both brothers. You can see both of them are hurting, understandably enough. But the crazy part about this is this actually turns left because Obie's cousin comes out, y'all, and she gives her side of the story. And it's not pretty. It basically sheds a light on why Shemarcus' demeanor changed and he snatched that phone from Zaria when she mentioned Odie. Now, again, Odie is not his real name. His name is Obie. So this is what the cousin had to say. And this is crazy work. Listen to what the cousin, y'all. Crazy. It turns completely left. This woman's statement gave me the chill. So this right here on the screen, this is Obie's cousin that came out after that live happened. And she's going to shed light on why Shemarcus reacted the way he said he did on the live and why he snatched that phone when she mentioned Odie.
On a female. Let's start there. He did. Well, let me explain to you why. Because it's a couple things y'all need to know. First of all, Shemarcus knew that he wasn't going to make it 24 hours. Let's start. He wasn't going to make it 24 hours. He wasn't. So it was better for him to do what he did to himself before somebody else did something to him. Let's start there. Okay? Secondly, everybody's painting this picture as if he pew Zaria, or if he Zaria, and that wasn't the case. What happened is that boy put hands and feet on that girl, and this wasn't something new. He always put hands and feet on that girl. Okay, head, shoulder, knees, and toes on that girl. Let's be honest. This time stuff went a little bit too far. It happens. It went a little bit too far. Rest in peace to both of them. Okay? Because it's never right to put your hands on a female. Let's start there. He put hands and feet on this girl so bad that she was unconscious. Now, personally, I feel like she could have made it had she got the medical attention that she needed. But she laid there for an hour and a half. An hour and a half before police had even arrived. Make that make sense? If he really cared about her, You know what he would have did? He'd have picked up the phone and called the ambulance. But he didn't. He didn't. Because he already knew he had fucked up. He had fucked up really bad. Everybody like, well, y'all talking about, she said Odie's name, and basically that would, who the fuck is Odie? It's Obie. But see, the problem was our family started to pay attention, like, because the situation that happened with Obie, was fucked up, and we knew it was some foul play. We been knowing it was some foul play. We just been trying to figure out what players was on the chessboard. You feel me? That's what we was trying to figure out. And my auntie been saying she felt like Shemarcus was on some bullshit. Now let's be real. Shemarcus and Obie been friends for a minute. Best friends, thick as thieves. Obie go get money, he brings Shemarcus. Shemarcus ain't have to worry about no bread when my cousin was alive. Cause when Obie rode, he brought Shemarcus. If he got paid, he brought Shemarcus and broke him off. But see, the problem is when you out here getting money, cause my cousin wasn't no weak dude. When I tell you he was out here getting that bread, he was getting that bread. Okay, and it might have not have been legally, but he was getting that bread. And the crazy thing about it is the way he was set up, we kept saying, this gotta be an inside, was fucked up. And we knew saying, this gotta be an inside situation, because the stuff that these people knew didn't make sense. It gotta be an inside situation. He knew this whole motherfucking time that he was a snake-ass dude. He knew this. He knew if it ever came out that he was involved in that situation with my cousin Obie, that he was going to have to give his ass to God. You understand that? Period. He knew this. He knew this. He knew this. So while he was up here pillow talking to Zaria, he ain't realized this whole time you been putting hands and feet on that girl. See, she called the wrong people. What she should have did is called my family and told us the real, but she was so afraid to say something. Because she knew if she said something, it was going to say, this got to be an inside situation. On my cousin's grave, they all can get it. So don't come over here with that bullshit when your motherfucking brother is a snake down, dirty ass snooker. He know what he did to my cousin. He know. He know how he set my cousin up. Cause see, the shit that these motherfuckers knew, yeah, it was definitely an inside job. And Shemarcus' bitch ass was right there the whole motherfucking time playing puppet master. You had the audacity to show up at my cousin's motherfucking funeral. You knew this shit was gonna come back tenfold. You knew it. You knew it. And see, what people don't realize about Zaria, everybody told me she was smiling, she was laughing. That girl would do that. She was nervous. She was scared. Every time he would do that, she automatically knew she had to put her hair up. She knew she had to throw some tennis shoes on so she could try to get up out the door, because this boy always was on that type of timing with her. I don't give a fuck that she was on my cousin's grave. They all can get it. So don't come over here with that bullshit when you was 6 feet tall. That didn't mean nothing. This is a man you fighting against. But see, he knew. He knew when she said Obie's name, it was going to be a problem. Because why you bringing up Obie? What you mean with what happened with Obie? And see, I think she tried to play it off by saying Udi. She tried to play it off because she knew if she would have said Obie, everybody in my family would have been like, ain't no motherfucking Udi. It's Obie. And see, God got a funny way of serving revenge cold, bruh. It was better that he did it to himself. It was better. It was better. Because it was going to happen regardless. You can't go around and do that type of shit to people and think you safe on these streets. He was 6 feet tall. That didn't mean nothing. Streets. Family got some serious, cold gangsters. I mean, like I said, moving silence type gangsters. Ain't nobody gonna call you on the phone. Ain't nobody gonna threaten you on the internet. We don't do that. This old school shit right here. He knew he had what? What? Not too many options. Cause see, if he would have went to jail and got locked up, he was gonna get it. If he'd have been on these streets, he was gonna motherfucking get it. That's why that boy did what he did. That's why he did what he did. Cause see, he ain't immune to going to jail. He done did that plenty of times, been locked up plenty of times. Then put shoulders, feet, and toes on this girl plenty of times. Sad thing is he wanted to make sure she didn't survive. That's why he never called the ambulance. That's why he streets.
I don't know about y'all, but that gave me the straight up chills. She went and exposed the whole backstory because people online, they were like, what's up with this Obie situation? Why is he already threatening to unalive her? She must have some type of secret that she don't want to get out, right? And Obie's cousin came out with the straight up truth to expose it all, that they had been suspecting for a while that Shemarcus has something to do with their cousin's death. And as soon as Zaria said his name, it already triggered red flags in the mind of Obie's family. So when it comes down to it, why did these two die? There was a whole long history of abuse, a man in and out of jail. We had tit for tat, cheating on one another. This man had beat her so many times, she was used to it, and she stayed. And just like Obie's cousin said, whenever she knew he was about to beat her, you see all the live, she started getting her shoes on, started getting prepared to run. But see, she knew when she mentioned Obie that she was going to have to run out of that house because he was going to beat her. That's why you saw her on that live putting her shoes on, because she was used to this type of abuse. And how Obie's cousin said, she was preparing to try to escape. And she's gotten away before, when she left the house naked after he had beat her for a while because he caught her cheating. And so she was trying to get out of that house after she exposed it, knowing that her life was going to be at stake. And Obie's cousin exposed that the reason why she was laughing so much on live, it wasn't because the cousin's saying it wasn't because she's just not afraid of him. It was because it was like a nervous laugh, like trying to cover up the fact that deep down inside she's afraid. But it's like, girl, if you're afraid, why would you take it to another level and expose this man's dirty deeds on live that you know is going to end up getting him unalived? And then again, all this is coming back to him because he's hearing her on live about to expose one of his deepest secrets, that he got his best friend set up and robbed and killed, right? So it's like, why would you expose this when you know how he is? It's like she signed her own death certificate when she did that because she knew what was about to go down. That's why she put them shoes on. But like she's been able to get away time and time again after he's beat her. She thought it was going to be like any other day. I'm about to get away. I'm about to get out of this house. And she risked her life. I mean, why would you do that when you know you have a son and you have a newborn child, a few months old, and come and put yourself in a situation where he could take you out? And as soon as he snatched that phone, he didn't want her to live because he didn't want that secret to eventually come out. And he knew. She basically signed his own death certificate when she started mentioning Obie. Because once Obie's family caught wind of him setting him up, they were about to take him out. So he had in his mind frame no reason to live. Since he was about to get unalived, he might as well take her out right along with him. So this story is very sad. It taught us a lot of things about, number one, if you see the red flags like this relationship by far is one of the most toxic relationships I have seen online. They had cheating back and forth, verbal and physical abuse. You guys, them exposing each other online, STDs passed around, all kinds of stuff. And both of them loved and they engulfed in this toxicity while he had his family in the background enabling this mess, which ended up being one of the reasons why he kept going back to the girl. It's just sad all around. And I do wish Zaria, that she would rest in peace. I don't want to say the same thing about him because what he did to her was messed up. He beat her to death, y'all, left her there unconscious to die for an hour. So what he did was wrong. And this man has a lot of blood on his hands because he got multiple people set up to get robbed. She mentioned one guy that got set up and got robbed because of him. And then his own best friend, he got set up and got robbed. Yeah, like Tavia said, right. Didn't the cousin told it all? The cousin, to me, I feel like she wrapped up the entire story, in my opinion. I know you're talking about Zaria told it all, but the cousin, y'all, the cousin of Obie wrapped up the whole story and exposed it because a lot of people were just speculating that he had got Obie robbed, but the cousin came in and just shed the light on everything, from putting the pieces together about the physical abuse that he had been doing to her for many years, and how she puts her shoes on and puts her hair in a bun to get out of the house because she's already used to the abuse, and how the whole Obie situation is what ultimately was the icing on the cake. It was like the very last situation that triggered him to take her life, y'all. Like, even this is there's an eerie picture floating around online of him while he's looking at her on live, y'all. And I don't know about you, but this picture I'm about to show you gives me the chills. The way he looked at her, like, it was like, oh, you gonna get it. Watch, I'm gonna show you this picture that he had on live, in the live. And when you could see his eyes and how it's piercing into her soul, it looked like he was like, oh, you gonna get it. Look at this right here. Look at that face. Look, this person said this man is full of demons. Look at that look. That look right there is scary as all get out. It's like he's looking at her like, you gonna get it. You don't have no idea. I'm about to take you out. The way he pierced into her face, like it was this sense of silent rage boiling in him, right? Doesn't it give you creeps, Christina? It really is creepy. Like I literally had the hair on my back just rise up when I seen that look, the piercing look that he gave, like he was about to take her out. Let me see these people. They said same thing I said. The demon was plotting. He was like thinking of what he was about to do to her after she got off the live. I wonder too, where was the son during this tragedy? Where was the little girl? Because it was real quiet. I didn't hear any kids around. I didn't hear the child around. So I have questions as to where were the children during this situation? Did the kids see it? Because I don't see kids. I wonder if they were at their grandparents or something. But when you have a relationship like this, I don't know what else to tell you. First thing first, you shouldn't be sharing your social media, your information on social media. Second, if a man's beating you, y'all cheating, you shouldn't be together. Like, he shouldn't have married her after the fact of knowing that she had been cheating on him and vice versa. But he knew he was into his own mess too. So he had nothing to lose because they both messing up. So yeah, that's crazy. Let me know what you guys think about this story. The story is all around sad and tragic, but may they rest in peace. Hello, sorry, the sound went out. May they rest in peace. May Zaria rest in peace. May Shemarcus rest in peace. And it's just sad because now we have a young child and a son that's going to be raised without parents. It's so sad. So let me know what you guys think about this story. Comment. Let me know what your perspective is and what lessons we can learn from this. All right. Take care, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.